Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's going to be a bit of a wild one. We're starting off immediately with me chuckling about the fact that the computer system that Phoenix Wright is using to go back into the past and, I don't know, look at all his memories is called the Mason system, which they've just explained to me as a reference to Perry Mason, which I don't know if I knew that before, but I
feel like we might have briefly talked about it, but not for very long.
I feel like didn't we talk about T.J. Hooker at some point, or is that my imagination?
I don't know who that is, so I'm guessing no.
It's William Shatner, Soupy.
Yeah, silly.
He's a hooker.
Thank you.
He walks the streets and he picks up Joes for crimes relating to hooking.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's T.J. Hooker.
Oh.
Is that seriously the plot of that show?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the head pat, Senmara, and thank you, Pizza Costco, for the hydrate command. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. It is the Ace Attorney stream. We've been gone for a while for various reasons, predominantly, and if you've just joined us after the break and you haven't been able to get any updates, or if you're just a casual fan of the streams and you might just not have heard, my father passed away in very unfortunate circumstances mid last month. And we've just not been, I've just not been in the mood to stream, and because I'm the host, we just had to have a bit of a break. But we're back now. We probably won't be back next week just because I'm going to be in England for my father's funeral. So I'm not sure when the next one will be, probably in a couple of weeks or 3 weeks' time. But we wanted to jump in and play some more of this. Really quickly, I want to say thank you to Elemention for the follow, and Meetel, and Rhiannon is a loser. Thank you for the follow. Okay.
Oh,
damn.
That's bullying.
Wow. Hot take. Senmaru, thank you for the resub at tier 1 for 32 months. Senmaru, holy cow. Thank you for the enormous 32 months of support. Thank you. And thank you, Snow the First, for resubbing at tier 1 for 3 months in a row. 7 total. Updating my Prime sub to a standard sub. Heck yeah. Thank you for upgrading that sub. What's up, Marin?
Oh, I was going to say 32 months. That's almost 4 babies.
Wow.
Why is it always babies?
I don't know. Why does Alex measure things as boiled eggs?
Who's Alex?
In Taskmaster.
Oh, God. Okay. Senmaru, thank you for the 50 bits. I do appreciate it. How many babies is that, Marin?
How many? I'm sorry, I lost the number.
50 bits.
50 bits? How
Yes.
many babies?
How many babies can you get with that?
Yeah.
How many babies will that buy you?
That's 50.
8 times
50
7
cents.
is 56. So then you would have 4 more months on top of that.
What?
So almost 8
What?
babies.
What are you talking about?
No, almost 7 babies.
What do you mean 8 times 7?
8 babies for
9
50
months.
bits?
What? No.
Wow,
You
babies are
divide. I
cheap.
don't know what. I guess 10 would
What's
be
the
the biggest.
exchange rate here?
I'm trying to.
Bits to
I don't know
baby.
what 50 divided by 9 is, you bullies. God.
Wow.
Okay,
the
45
is
divided,
really
so that's
weak
5.
right
Do
now.
you think every bit is a
5
month?
remainder 5. 5 remainder 5 babies.
Oh, my badge and hair. Right, how do I... There we go. Thank you for the reminder there, Arikios, and the 10 bits. I had to put my Apollo hair and my attorney badge on. The Apollo
Y'all
hair
are
courtesy of
bullying
Karina.
me.
I'm not bullying you. I'm just baffled
Y'all
at your
are
concept of
bullying me.
babies.
I did not know what 9 was immediately, all right? It's 45. 9 times 5 is 45. So then you have 5 babies with a remainder of 5 months. So then you could have almost 1 more baby.
What? Anyway.
Almost 6 babies.
Vampiro, thank you for 69 bits. Hashtag penis. And Vampiro, thank you for the extra 100 bits there on top of that. And no hashtag that time. And Arikios, thank you for the 100 bits. First Ace Attorney stream of the year. Let's go. Let's go.
100 bits. That's like 11 babies.
That's so many babies.
Wow.
It's almost a year of babies.
Look, I just think you gotta divide the babies. All right?
Kenwood has gifted 5 babies to Effie Fantasim, Dustbringer 13, Pentagon Dark 77, The Real Boxer, and Magical Lightning. Enjoy your new responsibility, guys. That's a life you have to take care of. Baby, baby! Thank you for the baby redeem Void Adept. I do appreciate it.
The more months you... All right, but listen, the more months you subscribe, the more babies you have. So you might as well just donate.
We got music playing, so we gotta wait. Thank you for the high up redeem there, Ryu Kariga. Great to see you. And Jim Prower, thank you for resubbing At tier 1 for 21 months, holy cow, Ace Attorney. We're back. We're back with some Ace Attorney, but it's not just me, of course. We're also joined by my loyally lackeys. We have on my left, and your right, we have the very tasty Soupy. Hi, Soupy.
Hello, how's it going?
It's not. I just realized I don't usually introduce you first, do I?
Yeah, shut
That's why I was a little like, I was like, clearly I have another like 5 minutes to chill because Marin's gonna go off on a tangent. And then you said
Shit.
Soupy, and I was like,
Shit.
wait, what?
Up until I said tasty. Could have been anybody.
Hey, you've called me tasty
Whoa.
Wake
before.
up! Wake up!
Well, you were like, my left, your right, and I was like, that's not where Marin is.
Yeah, me too.
I honestly didn't do it intentionally, but it might have been a result of all the baby talk. I might have just been like, let's skip Marin. You got a great
Let's just get Soupy out of the way.
You're just like, you can't do this for another 5 minutes.
You said their piece.
It's a big responsibility. Kenwood, thank you for gifting 5 subs to Shafi Asgar, Young Summer, Ace of Games, Tagus Art, and some guy, Ibon, or Eben. Ryu Karika, thank you for the 10 bits. Time for some gay lawyers, the best kind of lawyers. And Alina Kira,
Yeah,
thank you for
boy.
resubbing with Prime for 11 months. 11 months of Prime, but also, hello, I'm back. Hope you've all been well. Alina Kira, great to see you. I have missed you. We're also joined by Marin, who is equally tasty, if not more so. Hi, Marin.
Well, you know, I'm gonna stop that thought.
Yeah.
Where it is. Okay.
No, keep going.
Nice.
I'm too.
You managed
I'm too
it.
horny.
You succeeded in stopping yourself. I'm very happy.
Stop the thought.
I did it somehow. Hello, everyone. It is I, Marin Miller, here today with your gay update.
I already
What
put
was
it
the
on.
thing? We were talking about because our friend Karina is
Hey.
also here, which we are going to introduce momentarily. But
Wow,
we were talking about.
spoilers.
I'm sorry. We were talking about gravitation and nostalgia bait, and I don't know if you guys know this, the chat. You all know this because I was talking about it. But if you are a fan of Maki Murakami, aka the artist of gravitation, she has drawn almost as much porn of her own stuff as she has drawn her own stuff. So that's pretty gay. That's the gay update right there.
That's pretty gay.
It's pretty gay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Audio
love
Dragon says this background sound is making me think I'm getting a massage on your phone. Yes, relax.
I want
Let
a
the
massage.
Mason system take you away.
This is Phoenix Wright giving each jurist individually a massage while he explains the case.
Yeah,
Hold
it
it.
really is.
Objection. All right. And we mentioned them briefly, but we're also joined by the talented, the fantastic Dilphosaur, aka Karina. Great to have you here, Karina.
Oh my god.
Hello, I'm back.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Always great to have you here as a chill
Yay.
presence who presumably
Yeah.
you're drawing something while we're hanging out and will just be
Yeah.
interjecting occasionally, but it's always great to have you here.
Yeah, I just like to
Oh.
hang out.
Love
I
having
am drawing something.
you. Fantastic.
Are you drawing X-ray porn?
X-ray.
No.
Oh, you weren't there for that part of the
Unless-
conversation. Mark. I guess it just really takes another layer, doesn't it?
Oh, right. The Owzel Margia, thank you for the 10 bits, and we need your help. Last time on Apollo Justice, Phoenix became a Time Lord. Okay, this might be less helpful than I thought. And we saw Trucy become his sugar daddy. What? I don't think...
I mean, Trucy is his sugar daddy, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I guess
Yeah.
she is paying the bills.
Yeah.
Meekins
Phoenix Wright has 3 sugar daddies.
Yeah, he's playing a lot of people right now.
Sugar
I
daddy.
respect him. I respect that
He
man.
doesn't have income. Look
His,
at him.
his
He's
crusty
just-
ass has 3 sugar daddies.
He doesn't have income. He's just income.
Meekins got
Hey.
fooled by Mr. Hat. Vera hang out with her pal Satan. Who's Vera and what is... Oh, right, Vera is the one
Vera
that...
is
The artist.
literally the girl on the screen.
How did
Yeah.
Satan get involved? Somebody explain.
You know.
Okay, she was hanging out with Satan. Christoph in his fancy jail cell. Right, he had such a nice jail cell. He had all the bells and whistles. And more. Also, Zach Gramarye is like the biggest asshole on the face of the earth, having devised a needlessly convoluted escape plan instead of just presenting proof that Magnify signed over the rights to stage tricks to him, removing any motive for murder. That's right, Zach Gramarye just sort of left everybody else holding on to the caught red-handed, essentially. But he got off. He got to leave. But yeah, he's off. He's somewhere. Yeah, I assume he's not been apprehended. I assume he's still on the run.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the... Okay.
Sounds like it could be rightish.
He died, Arikios? Oh no, that he was the guy who in the present
He
was
was-
shot
he
in the
was the-
head.
He was the very first victim, like, in this game.
Wait, what?
Do you not remember that?
Right. No, he showed up again. He showed up and he played a card game, but he looked very different. He didn't look like
Yes.
a magician. He looked like a...
It
Looks like a
didn't look
big
very
asshole.
different.
And then
it's just
Kristoff
bald.
beat him over the head with the grape juice bottle.
What a,
Bonked him.
what a weird way for that to all come full circle. Like, it's not even satisfying in any way. Phoenix Wright was going to defeat him, have his comeuppance, and then Kristoff is like, bonk. Ryrie Karika, thank you for the 10 bits. Oh gods, I haven't thought about gravitation in like 15 years. Jeez, I was obsessed with that series. I own all the manga and the DVD. All right.
Yeah. I do not own the DVDs because Karina and I were discussing our difference of creative opinions on the Gravitation anime. Karina loves it, and Karina
It's
loves it.
It was funny. It's a really funny. Get like a group of friends who wouldn't mind it. Put them in a room and put it on.
So I
It's
shouldn't watch
funny.
this. I should not watch this with my boomer parents.
Probably not.
No, you should.
I should.
Unless.
Unless.
All right. Speaking of gravitation, shall we gravitate towards the game?
How
Yeah.
dare you?
Kenwood, thank you for the 100 bits. So this is the Matrix Andrew Tate keeps complaining about? Yes.
Yeah.
This specifically is what Andrew Tate is really bothered about.
I posted some of my Maki Murakami collection, by the way, in the chat. I don't know who I was talking about it. I don't know who I was talking about it with, but I just fucking was talking to somebody about the Final Fantasy Dojin that features Maki Murakami as a artist in the anthology. It's like probably one of Crocodile Ave's first fucking publishing. It looks like it's by Crocodile Ave anyway, because it has Crocodile on the top of it.
Crocodile Ave.
Yeah, that's her publishing.
You Ave and
Or
alive.
that's who she publishes her porn through.
All right, so why is this guy in the detention center?
Look at him.
Really?
Probably crimes.
Right,
Well,
but
he was. Are we in the
He,
past?
didn't he change the water level inside the
the syringe.
the IV bag with the syringe to
Yes.
throw off the
He
time
messed
of
with
death?
it. He messed with it.
He
Yeah,
killed the
yeah.
mentor.
Okay.
He
killed
didn't
him?
kill him.
Okay.
Well,
He didn't kill him, I don't think.
He's
I mean, he's
accused
out of jail in
killing.
present day.
Looks like we
He's
can.
accused of killing the mentor.
It looks like we can use our magic powers on him, though.
Oh, meatball.
Let's try. I don't know if we have all the
Yeah.
evidence yet.
Given that we've
but
ticked
let's
off every
try.
other location, I feel like we might, but let's give it a shot. Azul Magia, thank you for the 10 bits, because we never determined whether Zach or Valent did the... No, this is Valent, right? Whether they did the murder of Magnify and Valent tampered with the crime scene, he is a suspect. Also, Phoenix is somehow drawing evidence from all of the different timelines, somehow.
Yep.
I am the chosen one. What if this Phoenix is like that movie The One, where he's gone into all of the timelines and taken all the lawyer powers of all his alternate universe equivalents, and he is now the Alpha and the Omega Phoenix. The trick up his sleeve. I'm flying by the seat of my pants on this one. There must be a path
Hands are
leading from the
sweaty.
evidence to the truth. What's that?
Hands are sweaty.
Knees weak, palms spaghetti. And that's what I'm going to find. To ask someone to take a life, even one not long for this world. That's asking someone to commit murder. Blue8, thank you for the 10 bits. Screw the law, I have evidence. Don't quite have that Kai voice with me right now. Yes, our mentor was fond of dramatic moves and dramatic finales.
Isn't that what the law wants as evidence?
Yeah, wait, hang on. Screw the rules. I have things that adhere to the rules. And he got his wish. His life was taken. What weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder? My guess is it was a matter of life or death. Care to
Good thinking, Phoenix.
Your troop lived in a world of showmanship. The flashier, the better. And flashy so often means danger, doesn't it? Oh, somebody died? Dark Jade, we're moving between time frames in a manner of speaking with the bits of info that Phoenix has learned, some being several years after the fact, being used to solve several mysteries of the present day. We also learned that Christoph Gavin has multiple black psyche locks when we saw in his cell, which is something we'd never seen before now. Yeah, those are the gay psyche locks. Let us make this as painless as possible.
He's just
them with nail
tacky. He's
polish.
just tacky.
His psyche locks are gross. If
I don't know
oh
if we
god,
have
fucking hell.
Evidence of this yet?
Oh no, why? We can go into the future, right?
Yeah, I think there's still locations in the present day we
Right,
haven't.
we have to use
gone
information from the future to solve crimes of the past. I forgot, it was
Yep.
Day of the Tentacle. I may not have enough evidence right now to pull this off. Maybe it's time to do a little more legwork. All right, let's go to the future. The present. Windows Media Player has allowed us to travel through time. Borscht Bowl Club or Solitary Cell 13 or huh? I'm guessing it's not huh? Okay. So let's just start at the Borscht Bowl Club, I guess.
Sure.
This guy's here?
Oh, did we not finish with him?
I'm confused. Isn't he dead? Isn't that the guy?
Well, this is like right before.
Oh, so it's not the present
Yeah.
present.
This is-
It's the...
This is like
It's
this.
not, yeah.
Yeah, this
He's
is like the
just-
same day.
He's just broken to us that he is shoddy and he wants to win the card game since he lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only time he's lost was with us.
I'll be
For the
perfectly
second
honest.
time.
In my head, I assumed that the present was Apollo and the past was Phoenix because that would give Apollo something to do. But no.
Nope.
What, you think this is Apollo's game or something?
Yeah,
Get
that
outta
was
here.
really optimistic of you, Martin.
So what are we doing here? Not this guy? No, every piece of dialogue has been done except for the Magatama stuff. So I don't know what we're doing.
But we still have two locations that are question marks.
Wait, can you go to them or is it?
You should be able to go to
Oh,
them
I thought-
eventually. I don't know if we can click on them right now.
No, we can't. Okay,
No.
so
Let's maybe
Look
go
up-
to the Borscht Bowl Club and let's try to break his psyche lock.
let's look
see
at
if
what
can
evidence
do
we have as
anything with
well.
those.
Give ourselves a bit of a
Yeah.
refresher. Okay, so we've got crime photo, type photographs. Body found in hospital. Oh, it's this guy. Right. Magnafy's autopsy report. Cause of death, single gunshot to the head. Estimated time of death, 11 to 11:30 p.m. And that's why he messed with the syringe, the water level, because it changed the time, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. This is really Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, Apollo Justice, says Ice Huku. A notebook page. Forged to look like a page of Magnafy's diary. Touch the check button for details. It seems fate's clock will make me wait a little longer, at least only less than 10 swift minutes to remain. To all those who have supported me in my life's work, I give thanks. Farewell, Magnafy Grammary. Alright. IV report, right, that's how we figured out the tampering. As well, Margie, thank you for 10 bits. Alrighty, I did a refresher on where we left off, and you can solve Valant now. Oh, we can solve Valant.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay. Magnafy's chart, diagnosed with a malignant tumor. Wait, Magnafy had a malignant tumor? Given 3 months, touch the check button for details. Malignant tumor in liver has progressed to final stage. You take it off. See you later. Has progressed to final stage with no hope of recovery. Patient has 3 months to live. Patient has chronic diabetes, and that's where the insulin comes in. All right. Well, since we can do Valant, So let's just skip through these. We've got the syringe, we got a letter telling Zach to come, we've got a letter telling Valent to come, and presumably there's a third person who got told to come, right? Because the lady...
No, I think it's just those two.
Oh, okay. So maybe the lady died? Stage pistol, rifling marks, match bullet found in victim, no fingerprints. Magnavi's diary, a memoir of sorts written up to just before he died. Okay. Did we look at this? Okay, let's examine. Yep, that's a book. The ripped out page. Now I see that everything has been a setup. Oh, this is what ruined his career, right?
Yep.
Also, I would present forged evidence to the court. All right. The amazing Mr. Hat. Trucy's locket. Got a photo of Trucy's mother, Thalassa. Let's open it. Open that. There she is. So this is Trucy's mother, Thalassa. She's pretty. I can picture her on stage with Zach. Still, she looks like a down-to-earth type, too. I guess Trucy takes... What part of Trucy seems down-to-earth to you, Phoenix Wright?
It's just by comparison, to himself.
She's down to earth because she actually focuses on paying bills, unlike him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's practical.
She does chores,
Practical
unlike
in that
me.
she has a job.
She washes dishes, unlike me. She cooks dinner, unlike
Oh,
me.
A commemorative stamp, and they all look so cute.
She goes to school, unlike me.
Dark Jade, thinking it's more how she looks. Right, she does look like her, yeah. Transferal of rights, document transferring the right to perform in the Gramarye repertoire to daughter Trucy. Right, there was a whole thing about how the will was leaving behind the magic act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then nail polish. This was a thing. Retrieved from Christoph Gavin's cell. The nail polish is colorless. And what's her name? The suspect made this, right?
It's
Vera?
she had been given a bottle of it. She didn't make it.
Okay. Ariadne. I've heard of that brand. And this must be the brand symbol. It's supposed to be some kind of flower. Wait, no, maybe it's a hand. Wait, on second thought, is that an eagle? Is this a butterfly? Who makes these things up anyway? You'd think
Is
they'd
this a
try
bird?
for a
Art
clearer
school.
symbol at least. All right, I guess that's that. All right, let's go. Corner Valent. Gotta get back to the past, Phoenix, right? Whatcha? Azulmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. She didn't make it, LK. She received a gift of nail polish from Satan himself. What's going on? Are we talking about Spark Brushel? Is he Satan?
No. No, but you have to wait for the Satan
Okay,
references.
what? But just as mysteriously as he appeared.
Wait, did she already call him a devil?
I don't know.
I think she said she saw a devil.
Oh,
Something like that.
wait, why did we come back to the present?
But
Because we needed a piece of evidence to shove in the
No,
other
we're going
magician's
here.
face.
I think I clicked the wrong button. Okay.
Because he has psyche locks that we need to break.
yeah,
Right, yes.
put the Magatama in his mouth.
Magatama time.
Open wide.
I'm flying by the seat of my pants. Something more about my pants. Oh, yes, your pants.
Raining in my pants.
It's raining in my pants. All right. If you have proof of this danger, then show it.
Maybe the stage pistol.
All right. I guess so because of the fire, the rifling marks.
Well, it fires a real bullet, so.
Why, that's one of ours. Specially designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet. Ah, thank you for unleashing the Proto Badger L train there.
That's what it shoots.
He's got the gun. A
single bullet. In the shape of a proto badger.
One shot, shaped like a Proto Badger. What are you suggesting? We are magicians, Mr. Wright, not murderers. I'm not crying. I mean, I'm not crying murder, Mr. Valent. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident. More tragic than murder. Zack and Valent's quick draw, shoot 'em. How long has it been since those shots were last heard? Was the shoot 'em cancelled because someone might get hurt? Of course. What other reason could there be? Well, it could have been cancelled because someone had already been hurt. Already been hurt. Fascinating, my Faustian forging friend. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol?
Verily.
Well, tell me what would have happened if there had been an accident. Hypothetically, what if one of your bullets took a life on stage? The performance of magic is not concerned with what-ifs. It is concerned with precision. Precisely whom do you claim we shot? Looks like I've chosen the right path. Let's just hope he walks it with me. You want to hold my hand while we walk down this path? A life was sacrificed so that the show might go on. And this shows who it was. The stamp?
Maybe?
Or the locket? Because I assume
say
it's the
maybe
mother.
Go for the stamp, I feel like.
Yeah. The word
Maybe
if I
not.
may. No. Yes? Does it excite you to know you stand at a critical moment in your quest? Yeah, it does. Sort of. Then you'd never make it on stage. You're not fit to be a magician. Give it up. Oh, I gotta feed the judge. This doesn't happen
I
often.
haven't given him a cookie in a while.
And he will remain cookieless. All
The
right.
bakery shut down.
They hadn't actually
No.
been considering that as a career option. I'm sure you'll find something else to while away the time. Like figuring out who that bullet hit. A life was sacrificed so that show might go on, and this shows who it was. I assume the
I say
locket.
try the locket, yeah.
It's because it specifically shows her.
I did forget we talked to Trucy about her, too.
Yeah.
And she said that she disappeared.
But that's Zack Gramarye's wife, and Trucy's mother. Thalassa, I believe, was her name. Alakazam! What? Abracadabra! But how can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets? Still in denial mode, eh? Thalassa was at the greatest... That was very Canadian. Thalassa was at the greatest risk of being shot. And this clearly shows just how much danger she was in. I don't know.
Maybe now it's the stamp.
You think? How would that show how
With
much
those-
danger?
With those two.
I don't know, but there's really not
So
much else.
danger.
It's like she was with you idiots, so that's what put her in danger.
Yeah, none of this is related to the shooting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess the stamp, maybe? Let's give it a shot. Oh, yeah. Troupe Gramarye's performances were very, very popular. So popular, they even made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame. We were not merely the latest craze. We were an age. A golden age. It's all here on this stamp. There's Thalassa, yes? Trucy's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her? I don't know. Part of his memory is still locked up. There is one thing you're failing to address. What's that? As you say, our troupe was a world unto itself. If our leader Magnifi was so inclined, he could hide anything he wished with ease. But Mr. Wright, then he would have hid a crime. making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail.
Valence got a point. If one of the troop members died in an accident and Magnify covered it up, his innocence would come into question.
Kenwood, thank you for the 100 bits, and that's how we kicked off the golden age of magicians to find the One Piece. Found the right address, Mr. Wright?
I'm so close. There has to be something about how Thalassa's death could affect Zack and Valence's relationship with Magnify.
Oh, the will, surely. Because it's going to the daughter of Thalassa, so I assume that's why they don't want that to be a thing.
I don't know if it says going to the daughter of Thalassa.
Oh, it doesn't?
I don't think so.
It says it's going to Trucy.
Yeah, but Zach was the one who signed him over.
Oh. Zack's signature, you're right.
I'm sure he's written it many times being an X-Star and all. I bet there's plenty of people out there who'd kill for a Zack Gramarye autograph.
I see it in your eyes. You still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you already have?
Was just Jerry, thank you for the resub, but with Prime for 20 months, what time is it?
Gay lawyers time. GLT.
The Azumagi, thank you for the 10 bits. Also, man, Pearl charged that Magatama like 10 years ago, and it still works.
It's like a Nintendo DS. Just, you discover it years later and it still has a charge.
I'll prove why Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely.
With a person?
I think with a person.
It's gonna take a little knowledge of the players to crack this one. The accidental death of Zack's wife tied both your hands, and this information proves why Magnify held so much power over you. Mr. Mike Meekins.
Whoa.
They're like, how did you know?
Okay, so Magnify is... Which one is Magnify?
The big mustache. No, that's Brushel.
This guy?
Bigger
That's
mustache.
Yeah.
How big are these
The
mustaches?
biggest
Oh,
Biggest
Don't be
mustache you can find.
founder
Is that,
of Troop
is that
Red.
not a mustache? Whatever.
It looks like it's
It
his
looks-
sideburns, but they also join.
It's like his mustache and a mutton chop connected.
Disgusting.
So him, he holds power. Why does he hold?
I don't think it's him. I think you're presenting Thalassa on the next page.
Okay, weird. Arikio, thank you for catching your phrasing redeem right after I said something about people holding power over other people. Trucy's mother and the daughter of Magnify Gramarye. The whereabouts currently are unknown. So explain why this would be the appropriate.
I think this is the first thing that we've mentioned about,
Being
like in
related.
this conversation about them being related. Yeah,
I see. Daughter of Magnify Gramarye. Is that the thing?
I believe so.
Okay. No, you basically got it right, Arikios.
It wasn't a question of who shot... Sorry. It wasn't a question of who shot Thalassa. Thalassa herself was the problem.
What do you mean?
She was Zack Gramarye's wife, Trucy's mother, and Magnify Gramarye's only daughter. There was a terrible accident, and the two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. If that wasn't the key to Magnify's power over you, I don't know what was.
It was an accident. Oh, bunnies everywhere. The bird stuffs. Unlocked successful. That's the
We
face
gotta
of somebody who
refill.
got unlocked.
The bunnies are just like, actually, it was premeditated.
Ratting him out.
There's no proof, none at all.
But
You
Thalassa
made
went
me bunnies.
missing.
What's up?
Sorry, I was gonna make a pun. I was gonna say, you may be bunnies, but you're rats.
That's a
Still
pun?
rodents. What, they're rodents.
I don't think bunnies are rodents.
I don't
Are bunnies
think
not rodents?
No?
Oh no.
your,
What species are they?
your punny
I thought
wasn't
they were
bunny
rodents.
enough.
Look this
Persona
up.
5
Okay.
Joker 2, thank you for the follow. Persona 5 Joker 2, the sequel. Is that like Joaquin
Joker.
Phoenix
Ew.
in Persona 5 as Joker?
Lagomorpha. Oh.
And your mentor blackmailed both of his disciples. Teapotting, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Thank you for teapotting your way over here. It doesn't take a genius to put one and one together.
Wikipedia does say, though, Marin, that they were once considered rodents.
Oh, so you're living in the past.
Yeah.
I am ignorant.
You are ignorant.
Ours
was a complex family. A silly family.
Wow, this is interesting. Rabbits just have their own word. It's just the rabbits and hares, and that's it. Like they're part of this.
Have you ever seen Night of the Lepus?
No.
It's about a bunch of giant rabbits that attack a community.
Oh,
A horror show, a horror movie about giant rabbits. Imagine.
Sounds very cute.
It is.
Yeah.
You mean Troop Grammary? The master, Magnifi Grammary, his only daughter, and his 2 disciples. That does sound like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it? Do not be tempted into faulty flights of fancy. Yes, there was an accident, but that is all it was, an accident. Zack and Valent's tour de force. Wait, Valent? Oh, Zack is this guy, right? Okay. The guns blaze, the bullets... There's too many magicians. The guns blaze, the bullets fly. Nothing says magic quite like bang, bang, bang. Straight towards that beautiful body on the stage.
I can only keep Will Arnett and Ben Stiller in my head as magicians. No more magicians.
Badinsis, where did I hear of Night of the Lepus? I believe my original hearing of it was from a Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode. They didn't watch the movie, but they referenced it. But I think the only time I've ever seen footage from it is in the original Matrix movie, where they're watching it on the TV. The little kids in the what's her name? The Oracle's home.
The white rabbits are fighting back.
Exactly. It's a White Rabbit reference. And then crash, thing, pow, into everything but her. Whoa. Now that is magic. It happened. Sorry.
Wow.
Crash, thing, pow,
Wow.
into everything.
Now that is
Whoa,
magic.
whoa.
Wow.
Christopher Walken is originally from Troop Grammary.
Wait,
That thing. Wow.
that's meant to be. Is that? I was doing Jeff Goldblum myself.
Pound the spaghetti
Oh,
with a side salad.
Okay.
If the salad is on top, I send it back.
Christopher Walken's voice is on top. We send it back. Thank you, Vampiro, for catching in your send it back redeem. And Volcanic Factoid, this is the final game that Shu Takumi writes for the main series of Phoenix Wright. A separate team worked on Dual Destinies and Spirit Justice, while Takumi himself worked on the Great Ace Attorney games and Leighton vs. Wright. Oh, he did work on Leighton vs. Wright. That's cool.
Yeah.
It happened
Oh, I'm
one day when we
I'm
were.
kind of. I'm sorry.
No, you go.
I was gonna say I'm kind of excited for our flight because I'm gonna focus on beating Great Ace Attorney finally.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I
realized
apologize
I
in
could do
advance for snoring the whole way.
No.
It happened one day when we were practicing. Same trick with a new twist. Shoot her instead. And tragedy. What if instead of shooting around her, we shot her? Damn, whoa, she went flying.
Brain matter.
But as for whose bullet stole Thalassa's life, we shall never know the answer. Thalassa disappeared from our lives, and Zack was bereft of his wife. Trucy lost her mother, and Magnifi his daughter. Given that everybody is really pissed at Zack, I'm going to guess it was Zack that shot her. And that led to blackmail, I take it. It is all part and parcel of the darkness that comes when the curtain falls. I've got to ask him about the darkness.
You gotta speak his language.
He's like, can you be a little more specific?
Why did Magnifi Grammary try to cover up the accident? It was his own daughter who died. All I can say is, it was a critical time for Troop Grammary. A passing of the torch from Magnifi to Zack and Valent.
We all sacrificed that it might be a success. Thalassa's death was the greatest sacrifice of all. Yet, even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not.
What do you mean?
In time, we, myself and Zack, found we could no longer oppose Magnify's wishes. Magnify forced us to perform his art for his benefit.
I see. I guess I can understand. I mean, he did lose his only daughter.
But do you not find cowardice in his actions?
Huh?
To decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing, but then to hang that death as a guillotine above our heads?
Things were dark behind the scenes in Troop Gramarye, that's for sure. Does Trucy know?
He was not told. Naturally.
We naturally kept her in the dark for her whole life.
Who would want to know that their father might have taken their mother's life? I mean, come on.
True.
I had not thought of that accident for a very long time.
Volcanic, thank you for bonking Marin. I did hear them getting quite horny silently.
I was drinking
Damn.
water.
You were thirsty.
Damn.
Hydrating.
You were drinking water?
I was
You deserve
minding
everything
my
that came to you.
business.
I had not thought of that accident for a very long time.
I'm sorry to dredge up old memories, but this has helped a lot.
Not to find Magnify's slayer, I should think.
True. But maybe in 9 years from now or so. 7 years?
Ah,
Huh?
after that accident, there was one who came sniffing quite persistently. His name was Larry, and he wouldn't leave us alone, just kept sniffing us.
A reporter.
He called himself a newsman at the time.
Who's the reporter? I forget. Did we...
Often I spied him lurking about the dressing room doing his research.
Would you happen to remember his name?
What was his name? Sorry, I've forgotten. But in the course of his interviewing, he became quite close to my partner, Zack.
Or was Spark Brushel the reporter?
Of course.
Ah,
Yeah.
I liked him not. I liked him. Not.
I see. It is 7 years ago. Not was really in back then.
His name, I do not recall, but the scent, the cloying aroma of mint. Yes, whenever he smiled, which was far too often.
I see.
Oh.
Thanks for your help.
It does no good to interfere with the past, Mr. Wright. You will not uncover answers, only wounds.
I'm sorry. I don't care, though.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. My job. I had begun to notice a dark curtain hanging over Troop Gramarye, and I began to realize what I had to do. I had to protect Trucy from that darkness. The reporter he mentioned, the newsman. I never learned who that was at the time, though I've got a pretty good idea who it is now. That smile and the sickly sweet smell of mint. The last floss-thin thread connecting Zack Gramarye to this world. I don't want to think of Spark Brushel flossing.
That's like all he does.
Flossing.
Both, like flossing while he flosses. There's an episode of Friends where Julia Roberts is the guest star, and she's like a girl from Chandler's old school, and he humiliated her once by pulling her pants down in front of everybody and showing her in her underwear. And then later on, she tricks Chandler in the present, as an adult, into wearing women's underwear on a public date, and then having him take it off in the bathroom, in the men's bathroom. And then Joey comes in and he looks over the bathroom stall, and he finds Chandler like naked except for women's underwear. And he goes, "Someone's flossing." And I never quite understood what he meant until I got much older. Lady Nanaki.
I imagine that you just like wake up one day, you're just like, oh my god.
In a cold sweat.
Yes. Lady Nanaki, thank you for the raid. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the booty raid. Let's give it.
Someone's flossing.
Lady. There we go. Oh, we both gave them a shout out at the same time there, Lena Kara. So be sure to doubly check out Tracy's stream where they were playing Pokemon Scarlet/Violet. Thank you for the raid, Tracy. I do appreciate it. Great to see.
Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down and put up with him.
Oh my god, I was afraid I'd missed all the Spark Brushel. Yay!
All the Barrett content.
Barrett!
Hello,
At
Stardust
least
Nebula.
you missed the worst part.
Did we?
Oh, yeah.
What was
I mean,
the worst
they
part?
did. The armpits.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, the zooming in.
I only win. I only get the good stuff. Yay!
You only get to look at that hot and sexy glasses to tongue action.
So
Yeah.
He
Who's
brushes his
tonguing?
tongue.
Oh, he does that.
He-
Are we going to the Drew Studio or the Sunshine Coliseum? Baby,
I say let's go to Drew Studio.
Okay. That's presumably where Spark Brushel is going to be. Alpha Rabbit, thank you
I don't
for
know.
catching-
I think it's just the artist guy, maybe.
Oh, right. Alpha Rabbit, thank you for catching in your star chips for a baby. All right, Drew Studio. Hey, it's me. Welcome back.
I forgot about that.
Present day.
Well, he's dead. Well, I guess this is. No, he's dead.
the
He is dead,
the
but
Drudio. MD Coda, thank you
Yeah.
for the follow.
oh, he is here.
What do we have here?
Barrett!
Remember me? No, remember me.
Of course I remember you. Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar, end quote.
Can I ask what you're doing here? Mr. Mission was poisoned in his daughter's.
Oh, yes, I know. Oh, how I know. Yes. It's caused me no end of grief, to be honest. Journalist wishes he tracked down case just a little quicker, end quote.
Were you on the trail of this case the whole time?
Zach Gramery was a good friend.
Zach said something to that effect back at the Borscht Bowl Club.
What a character. What a man.
Lena Kira, his face, the lower part of his face is grey because of, he washes it in, like, mint? Mouthwash or something? What is it? Why is his face like that?
It's like a 5 o'clock shadow, isn't it?
Is it? I thought
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
his face.
Is that really what is supposed to be a 5 o'clock shadow?
That's how
Yeah.
I interpreted it.
I thought that's what it was.
I guess
Maybe
because...
he just takes toothpaste and like rubs it around.
Yeah, I just assumed it was
and lets it dry
smeared toothpaste all over his face.
from
It's
eating
a-
all that toothpaste.
Yes.
Yeah, toothpaste.
What? Don't make
I
him
was gonna
sexual.
say-
Don't sexualize this guy.
I was gonna say something else, but then Karina said something, and then I figured, I could stop that train of thought before it
It's a little, no, a lot, no, extremely rough around the edges.
Do you think I could ask you a few questions?
Oh, you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not interviewee.
Forgot about his nipple thing.
His nipple thing?
He just
That's
stuffed
right.
his
He
own
was just
boobies.
doing. when he was-
Was he touching his own
Yeah.
nipples?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he was definitely twerking.
Ryu Elf says, you might not like it, but that's what an ideal man looks like. Oh, I get it. He's meant to look
peak
like...
male performance.
He's meant to look like a brush. Is that his whole gimmick?
Well, that's his
That
hair.
he's a toothbrush? I think so.
Okay, okay. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Don't question why is Brushel anything. We'll be here all week. But I guess that's why his face has that, because it's like the toothbrush with toothpaste on it. I don't know.
I think it's just like a 5 o'clock shadow where they're just like he's a journalist and he cares more about,
It's
fighting
very-
the story instead of
fucking-
taking care of himself.
He's
He
just a
doesn't have time
fucking
to change.
disaster.
Yeah.
He's very odd looking, and it's very odd looking 5 o'clock shadow, if that's what it is, because it's got like a very specific outline.
He's just a man with no skincare routine.
Yeah.
Right,
We
yeah.
see them all the
Crusty.
time.
There's at least one in this call.
Journalists ask questions, not other way around. End quote. Fine, shoot, I don't care. People have been asking me all sorts of things lately, like, why do you look like that? And what is wrong with you?
Do you have toothpaste on your face?
Do you even
Why?
wear deodorant?
I won't answer anything.
I guess we'll talk. Family of forgers.
It was tragic what happened to Drew Misham and his daughter. Forgery is a serious crime, and they paid the price. You know what really did them in, though, don't you?
Yes, a forged diary page.
The night I interviewed him, I found out something about Mr. Misham I hadn't known.
What's that?
You know, he always felt like he was being watched. Every day for 7 years. Walls have ears, potatoes have eyes, end quote.
Kenwood, thank you for the 100 bits. He looks like if SpongeBob had a bad Adderall habit. Alpha Rabbit, thank you for the 100 bits. What I'd like to know is why his gums are so red.
Because he brushes them too much.
Gingivitis,
Yeah.
baby.
Being watched, you mean he felt guilty?
No, I'm not talking about feelings here. Facts don't care about your feelings, Phoenix Wright.
Huh?
You know, I felt watched too. The whole time I've been on this case, no less, my nipples have been on edge. Journalist gets tingling sensation on both nipples, freaks out, end quote.
Same.
Because you felt guilty?
In my nipples,
Not
yes.
just one.
Why would I feel guilty?
Because you look like that? Hey! Alpha Rabbit, thanks for bonking me. I do appreciate it. I was very horny for Spot Brushel. You felt like you were
That's the
The-
first and only time I feel like I will hear that sentence spoken.
You underestimate how gross we can be. I don't know.
That's true.
You felt like you were being watched, huh? I wonder what it all means.
I'll be right back. really
Sure
quick.
thing. Do you want us to? We'll take a break real quick. We're taking a short AFK break. Does anyone else need to go AFK? Sounds like
Good.
a no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're currently playing Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. We've gotten about an hour into the stream. We'll probably go for a couple more at most. Thank you for joining us. I do want to acknowledge once again that we did have quite a bit of a break between this. And thank you for the hydrate command, Senmar. We did have quite a bit of a break between this stream and the last one, because of personal issues that have been ongoing, and we're going to be back. We're going to be back to weekly streams real soon after I get back from a trip back to England. But we are we're enjoying it. Hopefully, we'll be finished with this game soon, so I can finally. I guess what's the next one? It's
Dual Destinies.
Destinies. I've always wanted to try the 3DS Ace Attorney games. I know that they've got mixed reactions, but I've always wanted to check them out. Dizzy Sinner, thank you for the follow. Too much sinning made you dizzy.
I remember them being fun. Well, they just don't hit the same as the original trilogy.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. I don't really necessarily expect them to, because I don't think you can after you've done that and you've got like 7 games in.
Like this
Especially-
weird vibe that Apollo Justice has, it kind of stays in this sort of weird limbo of
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of becomes.
Especially after your creator gets kicked off. I mean, I don't know if he got kicked off necessarily, but obviously, like, something weird happened with this game, and then he started only working on spin-offs. So maybe he was just done. I don't know.
Maybe.
Because this was also not supposed to be a Phoenix Wright game originally, if I recall his original pitch. But, like, it's just
Like
hard
not
to
even
make
an
it-
Ace Attorney game?
Yeah, well, not a Phoenix Wright game.
Oh, okay, so it was going to be an Ace Attorney game.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think it was, but
Vampiro,
I don't
thank you for
think
the
Phoenix Wright.
hoo-ha.
I don't think Phoenix Wright was supposed to be in it, but yeah, I think it was supposed to be an Ace Attorney game.
Yeah. Paranoia,
But then-
Zach Gramarye, Valent Gramarye. Is Spark Brushel going to be the hinge that this whole case rests on?
You're asking a wrong person.
You have Spark
I don't
Brushel denial.
remember. I remember only vague important stuff about this case, so it is really fun to jump right back on in. See
the
my
deep
silly
end.
little guy.
Apollo Justice wearing water wings in the deep end over there.
Karina's just here with their camera being like, "You're doing amazing, sweetie."
And the camera's pointed at Spark Brushel.
Yeah, Zolmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. Shu Takumi went to work on the Leighton crossover, and since that project was so tumultuous, a new mainline writer was chosen for 5 and 6. It was tumultuous, eh? When we say tumultuous, do we just mean that it was a long and hard project to work on, or do we mean like that there were actual like controversies or problems? Rikios, thank you for the 10 bits. Betting Brushel. I thought I said beating Brushel. Betting. This is what I want to do. Betting Brushel with his toothpaste face will be revealed as the Cavity. And White Fox 9999, thank you for the follow. We're just taking a short break from the game while Soupy, our good friend, is AFK.
I was talking about this with a couple friends because, like I mentioned before the call, I was hanging out with one of my friends who lives in Japan now,
Hey.
and she was saying how, like, you know, they have the Capcom Cafe going right now, I guess, and they do have the Ace Attorney perfume.
Oh, nice.
And I was telling someone else, I was just like, I'm scared of the person I would become if I knew what everyone's scent profile was.
Gumshoe is just weenies.
Yes.
Weenies perfume.
I would just spray it to inhale Miles Edgeworth.
Yeah, Zolmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. It was a hard project to work on, and there were issues behind the scenes. DLC of this game even has the characters admit of the game, sorry, even has the characters admit there was a lot of infighting. Wow, okay.
What the heck?
Oh, I wonder what happened there. Rikios, LK, did you watch Taka's commentary stream last night? Unfortunately not, I did not. I guess he was watching the Frieza saga of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Well, I'm sure he said some nice things about me. I know Taka, he's very complimentary of me, and he's very kind to say those things.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Zeke the Jolteon says, when you get to Great Ace Attorney, the only downside would be two things. Having to press a statement twice. Oh no, what? And the usual padding of, wow, this happened, poppycock, it did not happen. Oh, but what if it did? That is ridiculous. Do you know what that would mean? Well, what if we had evidence? Do you? Do I? Okay, I can't stop now. What evidence do I present? That does seem to be a problem that becomes more of an issue as the games go on. L Train, thank you for the 10 bits. I fear anyone carrying an Ace Attorney scent when Brushel is around with that nose of his. Oh. I like the little crook in his tie right at the bottom there. It's like a little curve and then everything's gone.
Did you know that they made like a Brushel perfume and it was so popular that it like hit mass production and now it's just called Listerine?
That's funny. I'm guessing the way his
Got him.
tie is laid out is to make it look like his all of this with the white shirt is like toothpaste, like it's got that pink line in it, like some of the toothpaste has.
I didn't even think about that.
That would be my assumption.
Oh.
Anyway, Paranoia.
I think he's just a hot mess.
Drew Mission. He's a mess. I don't know
Emphasis
about.
on hot.
No.
I was thinking hot as in temperature, as in like hot dog shit, not sexy, but a steamy mess. How about that?
Yeah, that's
moist-
better.
A moist mess.
A moist mess.
Ew.
Too far. That's gone too far this time.
Yeah, it's like toothpaste, but you kind of just squeezed it into your mouth and held it there.
And it's shit.
Vampiro says you can't fix him, Marin.
I don't want to. Wait, no, I can fix him. I just need to
can?
take him to the vet. The right vet.
Drew Misham felt like he was being watched. And you along with him. You sure it wasn't just nerves? Nerves? No, it's nothing so mundane. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. But I felt it too. Journalist sure he's being watched, end quote.
Don't you wonder why Zach Gramarye got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with my nipples?
Phoenix is like, oh my god, you're right.
He completely vanishes from that courtroom. Then for 7 years, he talks to no one, not a soul. Then just as the remaining time was almost up, he contacts me in order to have this made. Ooh.
And then he dies.
Starting to put the pieces together, are we?
And you were being watched this whole time.
Maybe not just me, maybe you were too.
Me? Okay.
I met Zach through that case, actually.
You mean the shooting of Magnifi Gramarye?
No, before that. It's not widely known.
You mean the accident during the quick draw shoot 'em practice?
My, you're well informed. You should have seen me back then. I dug up quite the scoop. I wanted it all. Money, fame, women, a little puppy, all for me. Little puppy. I'm just a little puppy. I was younger then, and my days and nights smelled of fresher mint than they do now.
Ew.
He smells like rotten mint. Valent Gramarye did mention one particularly nosy reporter.
In fact, I was on close speaking terms with Magnifi Gramarye at the time. I knew his daughter too, of course. Thalassa, was it?
Really?
Then Thalassa disappeared, quite suddenly at that. And Magnifi wouldn't say a word about it. Yeah, my evil habit got the better of me. Journalist catches scent of a scoop, goes on feeding frenzy. End quote.
Rock Ruland, thank you for the 10 bits. I've never associated the smell of mint as being gross until today.
I set up a one-on-one interview with Thalassa's husband, see?
Zach Gramarye.
Something strange was in the air over at True Gramarye in those days. The whole screwy mentor-controlling disciple scene had started by then, I'm guessing. Thalassa, she was part of it all, right? Come on, you can tell me, off the record.
Sorry, I don't know.
Anyway, I kept prying and eventually became friends with Zach. Sure, he punched me once or twice or 5 times. Kicked me in the balls, kneed me in the gut, threw me out a window. But over time, he came to see me as his confidant. He's been waiting this whole time. 7 years, huh?
Waiting.
For his big comeback, of course. A big revival of the Magnifi Miracle. Of course, it was all a dream.
Because of this. The performance rights.
In the absence of any official documents, he was golden. Who's to say the old man didn't give his rights to both Zach and Valent?
So Valent waited until Zach died. Legally, at least.
The time finally comes and Valent's like a kid on Christmas morning.
He's getting ready for his show at the Sunshine Coliseum, you know.
If that document sees the legal light of day, it's gonna put a bit of a damper on the big show. He's a sorry one, that Valent Gramarye.
Man, when Spot Brushel is looking down on you, you fucked something up.
There's no coming back from that.
Lost out to his partner at work. And in love, too.
Love?
It's the same old story, really. 2 disciples and their mentor's only daughter. What has 3 sides and all of them pointing? A love triangle.
That is pretty classic.
When you're in a performing troupe, that's your world. Everybody's just fucking everybody on the magician's performance circuit. It's like family. Wait, no, hang
Oh.
on. I gotta take it back.
Ruh-roh.
It's like family. One with an entire... No, don't talk about high school as well. No, worth the drama, intrigue, and backstabbing.
Hey, phrasing!
Indeed, Ice Hugu, phrasing is right. Thank you for cashing in your star chips. And Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. For some reason, I could completely hear
Hoo-ha.
Russell having that Joker laugh. Which Joker laugh?
Ooh-ha.
That Joker laugh.
Ooh-ha.
You know the one.
You know.
The voided app, thank you for cashing in your hoo-ha. And Kenwood, thank you for the 100 bits. What are you doing, stepbrother? And thank you for thank you for bonking me, Snow the First. I deserve that. And then in the middle of all this, the Lhasa has Trucy. And then she dies. I need to find
She
out.
had Trucy and then
And
she
she
died.
died.
The philosopher grammar.
That's the story.
Anime moms.
I need to find out more about this Thalassa. Vampiro, thank you for the 100 bits. You know that Joker laugh that goes, yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know about that.
He turns into a cat and goes, "Want to see a magic trick?"
Oh, the Joker laugh. You talking about Mark Hamill? You can hear him having that laugh. Is it just because of his mouth? Do we need to examine this area, or...
Not all men with big mouths are the Joker.
I'm guessing we're done here?
If we're through his conversation topics, then probably.
Mr. Brushel, could you take a look at this? I hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear. So you want me to write an article about that, right? What's the angle? Actually, no, that's okay. I don't need an article. I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on this. I hear you. I hear you. You want me to sniff around for a scoop? Well, you've come to the right nose, my friend. I was giving him nail polishes, so I guess that wouldn't be an awful thing if you just started sniffing the nail polisher. Maybe it'd improve things. It's odorless. Thanks. Okay, that was less than informative. It's weird if the nail polish is odorless. It's colorless.
Maybe try the locket.
Oh, interesting. Mr. Brushel, do you know this person? Do I know that person? Of course. I was friends with Zach after all. He hit me a few times. 5 times, actually.
We counted.
But still, I'll never forget his wife. She hit me 10 times. Thalassa Grammary. Magnifi Grammary's only daughter. Do you think you could tell me more about her? Well, why the heck not? I guess that unlocks a topic about her? Aha. So, Thalassa married Zach and had Trucy, see? It was her second marriage, actually. You mean she was divorced? I hadn't heard this one before. Not quite. Her late husband was a performer, too. He died in an accident on stage. Wait, what? Tragic, really. They had only been married for 1 year. Didn't know. But she was such a beauty. I'd still carry a portrait photo of her around, you know? This is weirder and weirder.
Weird, but all right.
Convenient, so I'll let it slide.
Who took this photo?
I did.
Wait. I've known Trucy since she was a little thing, too.
This is Apollo Justice. This man.
What? She got the better deal, really. She's got you for family, after all. Huh? What do you mean? Just reminiscing, you know. Thalassa has another child besides Trucy, end quote. Wait, what? What? But Trucy said she was an only child. Ah, yes. This is one she had with her previous husband. Her previous husband? Her first husband who died on stage? Yep, they had themselves a kid. Another
married-
orphan
Wait, is she the daughter of?
of Magnifi.
Okay. I was like, is she just fucking everyone in the troop?
No, I don't think so.
She's bringing them in. Okay.
Another orphan now. That's another one who slipped through the cracks. No idea where they are now.
No idea.
Thalassa had another child.
Do you think I could borrow that photo?
Sure, I could be generous on occasion, you know. I got like five more of those as well, anyway.
Thalassa's portrait added to the court record.
He's like, he probably printed out a bunch of like, have you seen this woman? Now you have. Just to stick up.
Sorry, I'm trying to imitate his nodding. I won't need this locket anymore. Throws out the window. No, wait, he eats it.
Eats it.
Oh, you're weird.
Delicious.
Better return it to Trucy before I forget. The Azlamagia, thank you for the 10 bits. I like how Brushel is the only person in this segment, aside from Trucy, we haven't needed to force feed the Magatama. I mean, he's kind of an open book, isn't he?
He's definitely a eager
I'm an
boy.
eager beaver. People and events all get tangled together and get bigger and bigger. This is my description of sex. Don't you think?
Do you agree?
I was too busy wondering about biggerer to listen to what you were saying.
How many people have you seen fuck at a time, Brushel?
Tangle.
Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits. I won't need this locket, but I haven't had any lunch yet, so down the hatch.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Sometimes you just gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it all, I think. That's when you have to get a hose. Spray it
A
down.
man might have slipped in there. There'd be no way of knowing.
No way of knowing.
Thank you, Lena Kira, for sending me to horny jail. I have deserved it several times over in this stream.
Maybe so.
Something about Brushel.
Or maybe the fact that we're like pent up after 5 weeks of no streaming.
Maybe so, but still.
L-Train, thank you for the 10 bits. I can see the headlines now. Trucy's sibling is Mr. Hat. End quote.
I have to do what I can. And I have to tell what I find to those who come next. What?
Next, you say?
I'm not the one who will close the curtain on this little play. Apparently, that's not my role anymore, according to the game developers.
Wait till next game.
Magnifi.
Huh?
I was just wondering what Magnifi would think of all this.
What do you mean?
Haven't you seen it in Trucy? He's got his power.
Thank you for bugging in the chat, Audio Dragon. You mean how I can't lie to Trucy?
No matter how much I try.
It was the same with Magnifi. And with his daughter, Thalassa.
It's a strange thing. You think it's some kind of grammary gene?
Magnifi told me once, back when Zack married Thalassa. He said Zack had good eyes, but not good like a Grammary's eyes. Not that good.
I wonder if Zack ever played a game of poker with his wife. Oh, he played a game of poker.
Nerd.
Who knows what the Grammary's secret was?
Maybe nobody now that Zack's gone.
Zack Grammarly.
I'm being assumed into heaven.
He's getting
I'm the only Phoenix Wright character that gets to go there.
somehow he's the only pure enough Phoenix Wright character to get raptured away.
Cut to the line into hell with Edgewood's dad at the front, and he's like, first time?
Yeah.
Ryrie Karika, thank you for the 10 bits. Is her name a reference to Wonder Woman, I wonder? Which one? Thalassa? The plot had finally begun to reveal itself about 4 chapters into the game. It sprouted from a warp in the Grammary fabric and grew, swallowing everything. Wrapping itself...
Giving a lot of credit to these fucking shitty magicians.
They consumed everything.
wrapping itself around the Gramarye's power. Goodbye! The power which passed from Magnifi Gramarye to Thalassa, to the next generation. So hang on, is it actually canon that nobody can lie to her?
She knows people's tells when they're lying to her.
Okay.
He has
it's-
a bullshit detector.
It's more like they can
Yeah.
try, but she sees through it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And I would once again need to meet the one who bridged it all together. He bridged
This
it up.
dickhole.
So people in the chat seem to be thinking that Apollo is the sibling, which is interesting. I hadn't considered it, but that's interesting. That's an interesting theory. Sunshine Coliseum.
Sure.
Pizza Costco, thank you for the hydrant command there. And Alpha Rabbit, thank you for the 10 bits. Trucy has lie to me powers. The show with, what's his name? I've forgotten his name.
I haven't seen it.
Roth, Tim Roth, right? Present day, Sunshine Coliseum.
Well, this is a blast from the distant past.
Long time no see, Mr. Valent.
7 years has it been? Frankly, I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
Actually, I came back because there's something I want to ask you.
I've spoken to the press. I've nothing more to say.
I've spoken to a lot of people myself, and come to some conclusions. Stop laughing.
Come?
Hey! I've come. But then I realized
I've come, but then I realized.
I needed to hear it from you. Everybody in the chat, give us a come right now.
Yes, everyone, come on command.
Give us a come, everyone.
Give us a come.
Everyone, come right now.
Wow.
Now we're doms. Good job, everybody. Good job, team, panel.
Thank you for sending
We just-
everyone to the horny jail, Lena Kira. I don't think I've ever seen a hot air balloon so close, except maybe Edgeworth. Ryrie Quick, thank you
Hey.
for 10 bits come, and thank you for releasing the Proto Badger and Coco no Megami. And Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. Phoenix, probably during all this, if only I had a way to contact a dead guy to make this easier. And Kenwood, thank you for the 100 bits. Come! A Bukake moment.
It's a favorite of mine. I've often thought of how to use it in one of my shows.
Me too. Oh my god, I
Is
want it
this at
so bad.
No.
Is this at the
Perhaps
grocery
Valid.
store parking lot?
Perhaps for the
Valid.
climax,
Something
baby!
Alpha Rabbit, thank you for the baby.
Perhaps for the climax of Valent's quick draw shoot 'em returns.
What are you shooting
What are
him
they
with?
shooting?
I just get
And
Ramstein
that's
on
what
stage.
killed Thalassa Gramarye.
God,
Rain, thank you for the phrasing redeem.
good for Valent.
I
I wish
stand,
I were that slutty.
I stand on stage. I shoot.
What are you shooting?
And the hot air balloon is pierced. It explodes.
Whoa.
With cum.
What do you think? Thrilling, yes.
A little, I guess. It's free real estate. It's free real estate, Stella Coyote. And thank you for bonking me as well, Lena Kira. An unprecedented number of bonks for me today. And thank you for
I've
bonking
been
Marin
pretty
as well.
quiet, all things considered.
And Soupy. Lena Kira bonked everybody.
We probably all
Yeah.
deserve it.
There you go.
We
Lena
were
Kira.
ranting about body heat before the chat. That got all my energy out, so I haven't been spicy.
It's a shame we could have saved the body heat chat for the stream, but it's all right.
We could have.
awakening.
We had a while. Soupy, thank you for
And I got news for you.
cashing in your
That means you're gay.
This better not awaken anything in me. And also Kenwood with a blast from the past with the that means you're gay.
Yeah.
A little, I guess.
He agrees.
And Wildfire BB, thank you
It's
for
because he's bisexual.
the gay lovemaking redeem. And L Train, thank you for the. It's because he's bisexual.
I was just about to do that one.
And Jetstream, thank you for catching the star tips for a doo la 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 doo la. I had to do that one. All right. Okay, let's get back to it. But no one inside the Coliseum would be able to see it.
Bravo. We have a song playing.
Thank you so much, Ryu Karika, for once again getting us high up.
Bravo. It took me 4 days of planning to realize that.
Because it'd be a big-ass Coliseum, wouldn't it? A man in a costume is handing out balloons to the kids. It's nice to know kids still like balloons somehow.
They're a favorite of mine. Balloon sellers, that is. I would have them join me on the big stage. They could hand out balloons to the children in the audience.
Wouldn't all those balloons get in the way of seeing your show?
Bravo. The possibility had not even occurred to me.
Phoenix Wright, entertainment consultant. All right, let's chat to him. Kenwood, thank you for the 100 bits. 4 days of planning. He must be pretty pent up. Oh, no.
I have walked a difficult road these past 7 years.
Because you couldn't perform Magnify's repertoire?
Do not be deceived. Valent's skill is the real deal. I do not require my mentor's hand-me-downs. No, it was my partner who showed me on my way.
Zach Gramarye.
His rather well-performed disappearing act 7 years ago was the end. Or so I thought.
Zach Gramarye murdered our mentor and fled to escape punishment for his crime. You said something to that effect 7 years ago, didn't you? Take evidences.
Good
I
night.
remember it.
What's up, man?
I said good night.
Good night.
I remember as it is. I remember it as if it twere. You know what? I remember it as if 'twere only yesterday. Yet that was not the way of it in the end. For while he vanished, the suspicions upon my own person never did. His partner, Zack, vanished to protect him. That's what those thieving magpies of a press said. Now I know why it's called oppression, because I am being oppressed by the press.
I had no idea.
Yet that very same press comes to me now, feigning interest. They cover the greatest magic show in history, as if it were a vaudevillian distraction. And here must I stand, smiling and coming at all of them. What am I if not a player in some fiendish farce?
He's coming at them?
Yeah.
They're in the front
just-
row.
He's a squirter.
It's like when you're in like the front seat of the log on Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You just get drenched.
In
Or
fact,
at the Shamu
we
show.
we have changed the act so that everybody is falling down a log flume as I'm standing and shooting at them. And it takes a picture of their reaction.
Dehydrated.
Might I suggest this because you never made it clear what happened? Kenwood, thank you for the 100 bits. The press comes just so they can cover my entire show with seal. Magnify's death is still a mystery to this day, which is why I came here to get the answer from you.
Da da da.
You've got to touch my boobs if you want to know.
I knew I'd be seeing those sooner or later. Boobs. Wildfire BB, thank you for bunking the chat.
It's like the first time he's seen boobs in his life.
Eventually.
I knew I'd be seeing these sooner or later.
Eventually, I was gonna see some boobs.
I've made it this far.
This has been the whole
miles,
point.
but
The audience has no business stepping upon the stage. They must be content to sit and stare at the spotlight.
do you think the first time Phoenix saw boobs that he was disappointed they weren't Miles's boobs?
Yes, 100%.
The man, so much angst.
He met
So
Mia,
good.
and his first reaction was, "Aw."
I miss Miles.
Sad clown honk noise.
That sounds an awful lot like something I heard 7 years ago, which I happen to have remembered because of computers. All right. I guess we can't do that to him yet, I'm assuming.
We can try to see
try
what
it?
his first
Yeah,
estimate is.
let's see how it goes. You doing all right, Mary?
Yeah,
9.
in his mouth. We put it back in his mouth.
You didn't clean this since last time.
McNapee's death.
Ask what you will, you'll get nothing from me.
I'm as much a part of this affair as you are now.
We're having an affair.
I have to know what happened.
Surprise.
For 7 long years, I have endured.
This affair.
The Azulmag, you think of the 10 bits, despite the game saying Zack was completed, you have to go see him again for some reason. Oh, really?
Now, finally, the curtain lifts on my new golden age. All the miracles of our troop within my grasp.
Sorry to do this, Valant. But right now, I need answers. I think I'll start by dropping a bomb. That should shake things up. Valant, I wouldn't be so sure about those miracles. Not as long as I have this. This transfer of rights?
I say try it.
No, not check. Aha.
And what
Nice.
might that be? I see it bears the Gramarye seal.
I should have brought this to your attention sooner. But I didn't imagine you'd be planning your comeback quite so fast.
What is this?
A document showing the true recipient of the performance rights to Magnafy's miracles.
What? Zack Gramarye, he wrote this? What? He passed everything to his daughter.
Trucy Enigmar. Actually, she's officially my daughter these days.
Preposterous.
My child now.
Zack is gone. Vanished into the void.
This is the genuine article. Zack was alive when he wrote this. Both myself and the notary can testify to this.
Bunnies.
Look at Phoenix try using real legal procedures like notarizing. Good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
Do you think he actually did the paperwork to adopt Trucy? Did they cover that?
No, I don't think he did at all.
Yeah. Do you think he'd actually bother doing that?
Phoenix
No.
Wright. Phoenix Wright just folds his arms and goes, I called dibs.
He's like, go find the fucking dad.
Yeah.
He made Trucy do it.
Why? Why does fate toy with me so? Why must my life be lived in thrall to the dead?
She probably fucking was like, my dad's dead. Can I be emancipated?
You're not the only one with that problem.
But he shot Magnafy. Yes, it was Zack. It was. And then he left, and my career as a magician fell into darkness.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Bold of you to assume that Japanifornia has a competent adoption system.
It definitely doesn't if they let Phoenix
Fair.
Wright, newly unemployed and disbarred Phoenix Wright, adopt a child.
The dark age of
Touche.
the adoption system. Did you think there might be some way out of it? Say, if you could prove Zack Gramarye shot Magnafy? Was that why you testified?
Yes, my way out. It should have been my way out.
Well, it might not be too late, Mr. Valant. All you need is a way to prove your case. Who really killed Magnafy Gramarye? So I'm guessing it could be the bullet, the book, or the torn page itself. My assumption would be the gun, but
The gun killed him.
Gotcha.
Oh, Azomagi says we don't have this evidence, so I guess we have to stop. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe that's why we
Thanks,
need to go see
Mom.
Zach.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
Well,
I may
look
not
it
have
up
enough
for him.
evidence right now to pull this off. Maybe it's time to do a little more legwork. All right, I need to use the bathroom, so I'm gonna AFK for a little bit because we don't have a bathroom downstairs because of the sewage leak. So I'm gonna be probably a few minutes.
Yay!
I will leave
Yeah.
you in the company of Marin, Karina, and Soupy. BRB.
We, our toilet and the counter for our sink have just been sitting outside for
Wow.
a week now, and they'll probably be out there for at least another 2 weeks.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
While
but
you wait for like the walls to be repaired or what?
Yeah, because we're gonna be out of town. Like, our roommate's gonna be here, but I don't know if we can have him, like, you know, take care of financial stuff on our behalf or whatever. Although we did
Yeah.
just find out that apparently we don't have to pay for repairs since it's done by the city. So the city
Yeah.
is gonna reimburse the insurance, so the insurance is gonna cover. So and
So you don't have to like pay out of pocket or anything?
no, although of course
That's
I found this out after I had already been told that it wasn't going to be paid for, so I had bought like a vanity and some flooring because I was like, well, fuck, I might as well get something I like, and it's not even that much of an upgrade. It's just
It's just something.
yeah, like although I'm very proud, I got the vanity for like 45% off, so
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I gotta dirt myself off there. And the flooring, of course, is like, it's peel and stick vinyl, so very fancy. But that's what was there before. So at least it's not like real wood got destroyed and we have to replace a ton of expensive stuff, thankfully. Our predecessors were cheap
Thankfully.
and we are cheap. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess if there isn't much financial stuff that needs to be worried about, then our roommate can just let him in, and hopefully we can just come back and things will be done. But
You
I
just
don't
come
know.
back and you'll have walls again and
Yeah.
a toilet.
Whoa.
Yeah.
A toilet.
But yeah, I don't know if you saw, but like I posted a picture on Twitter of like our living room. Our whole half of our first floor is completely like the bottom half of the wall has just been cut out, and
Yeah.
we don't have drywall anymore because the sewage flooded in our house. Very
It's all wet
exciting.
walls now.
Yeah. So in order to avoid being contaminated with mold, we had them cut it out. And then of course, the day after that happened, the rain in LA got to a point where we had like water flooding into our house again. So yeah, and we caught it and we're like sweeping it out and stuff. So it wasn't that bad, but I was just like, go away! Ah! Everything. I'm done. I'm done. That's a 90 Day Fiancé reference. I don't know why.
You know why? It's because you love 90 Day Fiance.
I have a complicated relationship with 90 Day Fiancé. They may bring me
Yeah.
back because they were obviously trying to go for like an influencer style thing, and I was like, nope. I'm putting my foot down about this. I don't want to watch bullshit if you're gonna have fucking 90 Day Fiancé influencers talking at me. I need Bob.
Heard some peeping.
Yeah, he's here. He's standing on the fat cat that I have in my boot.
Oh.
Mr. Boy. Mr. Boy. Do you guys have anything exciting coming up this year?
Bunch of weddings I have to go to.
Weddings, huh?
You sound very
Yeah.
excited.
I'm reaching the point in my life where a lot of are getting married,
Yeah.
kids. So I'm just like, oh, I'm in my Tita era. Off I go.
Yeah. You know what though? It's not so bad.
Yeah,
I was-
I'm looking forward to it.
I was dreading it, but not too many of my friends are popping out kids. And then the one that I hang out with most regularly who does have a kid, the kid is pretty cool. Hello.
Welcome back.
Hey. I hate using
I
the
just-
toilet.
Yeah, because then it screams after you're done.
Well, not even that. I have to climb the stairs every
Fun.
time.
Yeah.
And this time, there was cat throw up on the stairs, so I had to deal with that.
Oh no.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for the welcome back. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt any conversation.
We were.
No, we were just chatting.
Yeah, talking
I
about
see.
plans for the new year.
Somebody
Woo.
suggested you sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
What?
I saw Volcanic in the chat say sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay.
Did that come up?
No.
Oh.
No.
This is the first we are hearing about it, to be
All right.
honest.
We were talking about your home stuff.
Yeah.
Home
Yeah.
stuff. Got
My
you.
my fun home stuff is that I just fire.
Oh,
Wait,
you,
what?
you cut out that. Sorry, what?
Yeah, you cut out a little.
You just.
Oh, I got a humidifier, like a
Oh.
real one,
Oh.
not just a tiny one.
All I
For my
heard was
plant.
all that's happening in my home life is I fired.
Yeah.
Fired from
Yeah.
myself.
I was like, who fired you?
You're just like, I am not living up to
did.
my expectations.
That's
All right.
exciting though. So now you're breathing clear.
Yeah, because my nose has been super dry, and I said, "Fine, I'll do one. I'll buy one not stupid thing."
It does suck when you have to buy intelligent choices, like buy things that
Yeah.
are actually
Yeah.
more useful.
I
Wildfire
was
Vivi.
very
Oh, go on.
I was very upset that I had to spend my money on adult things like
Sucks.
flooring.
Wildfire Vivi, thank you for the 10 bits. Mr. Hat killed Magnifi, case closed. He is a prime suspect for a few people. So are we going to the Borscht Bowl Club for Zach, yeah?
Yeah, let's try it.
Let's do it.
Maybe we got to present something to him.
Good call. I assume it's one of the things I just got. Like this girl. Like this lady.
Wait, did he have Psyche locks? Or
Yeah, he did.
have we done them or no?
No.
Oh, maybe we need to do that then.
My bad.
Mm.
Mr. Zach, could you tell me about this?
Mr. Wright, we meet for the first time in 7 years, and you offer me this? Please.
It wasn't a present. This guy's a hard sell. Probably won't get a rise out of him unless I show him something real interesting. Not
That was only a picture of his
his
wife.
dead wife.
Boring.
Yeah, that's lame.
You
She's
seriously?
dead.
I'm in chains. The Grammarly secret. TGS. I have to know
You mean
more about...
Tokyo Game Show where they haven't announced an Ace Attorney game in years?
One of
That's
these years
easy
they
enough.
will.
Ace
One of
Attorney
these
is
years.
as dead as my wife.
Why did you have to remind me?
I have to know more about this power of Trucy's. It's like she can see right into people's minds. The first time I saw her do it, it blew mine.
And after you were done having your mind blown, you took her to play cards with you.
It's like, how can I profit off of this?
Yeah. Gotta use the resources at hand, I always say.
Yet, I myself have no such power.
The Trucy does. Why's that? Maybe Trucy got her power from her mother. Thalassa Grammarly?
I will not speak of that.
Thalassa is officially missing, correct? And I think I know why you don't want to talk about her. You know, if Thalassa went into a different career field, she could have been Thalassa Actor.
What?
Like Velociraptor.
Okay.
I'm sorry, everybody.
I think it's the stamp.
Oh. Well, Mr. Zach,
What do you say to this?
your wife exists. Or existed.
Let me be frank. It is true. I
Thought
do
you
not
were
wish-
Zach.
Hey, I do not wish to talk of her.
Hey.
And now there is another I could care less about.
It's couldn't care less.
You.
Ah. Well, that means you care about me at least quite a bit. If you could care less about me.
This is where they kiss. A little bit.
Take care you will not end up missing yourself.
Oh, we gotta feed that judge again.
He kissed us.
Hey, judge.
JJ.
Orewa JJ. All right. Take care you do not end up missing yourself.
Uzumaki Clan, you starred Better Call Saul. Cinematography is gorgeous for the mid-2000s TV. Well, I don't think Better Call Saul was mid-2000s.
No.
No, that was like
That was Breaking Bad.
yeah,
Better
Breaking
Call
Bad
Saul
was
like 5 years
closer to-
ago. Started 5 years ago.
Better Call Saul
Yeah,
started
and
like,
ended, ended last year.
For some, I mean, not to say that the cinematography isn't gorgeous, but
Cinematography.
the cinematography.
Did it really start in 2015? Wow.
I think so. Yeah, it was 6 seasons, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and one of those
like-
seasons was dragged out for a couple of years, like Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Rickios, thank you for the 10 bits. Judge is just casually time hopping with us for some Mountain Dew. Ooh, throwback. All right.
For some reason, it's extra scary when magicians threaten me.
I better rethink my strategy here. I don't want them to pull a rabbit out of something.
I don't want them to cut me in half.
The loss is officially missing, correct? And I think I know why you don't want to talk about her.
The stamp?
Yeah.
Okay.
The three of you were a team once. Not that the entire country doesn't already know this. I mean, everybody has these stamps. Very hot item. At your peak, you were the biggest stars around.
Can you imagine if there was a stamp that just had, like, David Copperfield on it or something?
Yet there's another story behind the fame, one that not many know.
Thank you for the
They're
hydrate command, pizza.
probably. They're probably.
I would want to stamp with Chris Angel.
Let's look it up. Let's see if there's a stamp with Chris Angel on it. Chris? Is it K, Chris?
You think they?
No.
No, it's CRISS.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it was the worst way of spelling Chris.
What's
Postage stamp.
think that they just have postage stamps that say "Mind Freak" on them.
Also, question was David Copperfield for
Well,
the
true.
record.
I don't see Chris Angel. Postage
Yeah,
stamps.
but
Let's look up David
Chris Angel's
Copperfield then.
funnier.
Chris Angel is
Oh,
funny.
hang on. It looks like there is at least one. And there's also a Michael Crawford as Phantom of the Opera stamp, which I guess makes sense. It's popular. Oh, wait. There is a David Copperfield stamp based on the story David Copperfield.
Mm.
And there is one that I found that looks like the actual magician.
The story?
Yeah, David Copperfield. Do you not remember we started watching the movie based on the famous book, The Life of David Copperfield, or whatever it is?
Maybe.
David
I don't
Copperfield
know.
shares a name with a famous fictional British fictional
I
character.
see. And he uses it for that.
I don't know if that's not his real name.
Right. But I'm just saying
Anyway.
those are the life choices he made.
Charles
I
Dickens.
I
thank
don't
you.
know what I'm judging him about. He's more successful than me.
Do you remember we started watching that movie about David Copperfield, starring what's his name he was Zuko in the live action Last Airbender movie, and he was in the Slumdog Millionaire.
The hot guy.
He is, yeah. I mean, he is, but
Dev
Mhm.
Patel?
is that his name?
Dev Patel?
Is it Dev Patel?
I think
I
so.
think so.
Patel or
Anyway, I
Patel?
was enjoying the movie.
Yet there's another story behind the fame, one that not many know.
Sorry about the giant tangent there.
But yes, there is a David Copperfield stamp.
There is at least one.
Thalasso lost her life during a rehearsal.
Oh, it's ironic because at the beginning of Jurassic Park, when they're dealing with a velociraptor, they go, "Shoot her! Shoot her!"
Is it ironic? Is that literally the word that would be best used to describe this situation?
You're right. Funny is way better.
It is the exact opposite of what I would expect for this magician to get shot in the face during a rehearsal, because in Jurassic Park, the movie.
So true.
You and Val Gramarie's bullets.
Now, what if this happened at the same time? What's his name? Clavia Gavin's guitar set on fire. So both accidents happened at the same time. Which one would be more entertaining?
I'm sorry, a woman being shot or a guitar being set on fire, which is more.
Okay, you know what? Which is more tragic?
I would be
The
more
guitar,
entertained by the
obviously.
fire. The tragedy would probably be the woman
Yeah, probably.
being shot, I would say.
Anyway.
Right?
It was an accident.
Right?
Right?
That's what I'm thinking.
What the fuck? This is the strangest Twitch censorship that I've ever seen. Mike Spendragon says, but is it holding grenades to kill a dinosaur only to get hit by the dinosaur's tail entertaining? For some reason, the phrase kill a dinosaur was flagged as a not permitted term.
Clearly, that's slang for something.
That's
we just
racist
don't know what.
against dinosaurs.
It was an accident.
Yes, the dinosaur race.
How could I shoot my dear Thalassa?
I'm sure Valent would say the same thing. Why, it's just like another murder I might mention.
Damn you. You got me. Her eyes. I loved Thalassa's eyes.
The rest of her, I could take a
Yeah.
leave.
To think they could read my mind was frightening.
Yet there was a warmth in them that felt like an embrace.
She is dead, and Magnify Grammary has joined her.
So the only one with her power left now is Trucy? Mr. Zack?
I do not know.
I don't need any power to see through that one, buddy.
I did this one all by myself.
So there's something else. Something other than Trucy. Oh, Pike, you're thinking of Kong Skull Island, where the guy has the grenades and then he just gets whacked into the wall in like miles away. Someone who inherited Thalassa's power.
Huh. Huh. How would I know?
My chances are slim. It would take a miracle to learn the truth. Or maybe one has already occurred. There is someone else with
Miracle
the power, and I know who. It's him, right?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Why is this description? I call him Apollo.
Hang on.
It's my nickname for him.
Apollo
Oh my God.
Justice.
No, hold
Or as
on.
I call him Apollo.
What if we turn this on its head? Okay? Apollo or Apollo.
I call him
Apollo Justice.
his first name. Azulmage, thank you for the 10 bits. Whoa, Apollo Justice is in this game?
The biggest twist of all.
This boy?
His name is...
Apollo.
I forget. Something weird.
I just call him Apollo. I made it up.
You know, Greek god. I don't care.
Who could he be?
An attorney.
Attorney?
I noticed him when I went to visit a friend's law offices. Wait,
My
you did?
bestie. My worstie.
Wait, who? Oh, Christoph.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
My
Yeah.
bestie, my worstie.
So, what are we to make of this, oh great ex-attorney?
That's
I
the-
love this T Swift Demi Lovato vibe. We've got the rivalry.
Rock Ruling, thank you for the 10 bits. Mr. Justice, nice to meet you. Oh, Mr. Justice, nice to meet you, Phoenix, right? My name is... Shut up, you're Apollo now.
You can show me
It's like,
pictures.
my name is Tim.
This is a
My name
line?
No, no.
This is a line?
Yes! Oh my God, I gotta print screen this.
Thank you, L Train, for catching your starters for a stop breaking the law, asshole.
But yes, you can show me pictures of strange boys all you like. But you could at least say something like, I'm this boy. I could use a laugh.
What?
The conversation is degenerating fast. Perhaps you wouldn't laugh if you knew the facts.
What the fuck are
It
y'all
is me.
talking about?
This might not be 100% proof, but it's close. There's a link between this boy and Thalassa. Actually, it's more of a ring.
A ring?
Perhaps this will refresh your memory. I just so happen to have evidence showing this missing link. Is it just the picture of Thalassa with a ring on her finger?
I
Look closer.
believe so,
Let me
but
check
it's
this.
it's not anything on her fingers.
Oh, it's not? Look
Yeah.
closer. Oh, it's the earring.
No.
Okay, too close.
What? Is it the bracelets?
Yes.
Okay.
Apollo has the same bracelet.
Oh, okay.
Too close.
Actually, I know something.
For once.
Your marriage to Thalassa was her second.
Did you know this?
Her first husband. He died a year after they were wed, yes?
He was a performer. They met when he joined us Grammarys as a guest in our show. After Thalassa wed him, she left the troupe for a while. And you say she had a child then?
I have a photograph of her. Here.
No, don't show me strange women, show me strange boys.
I couldn't help notice what she was wearing when I first saw this.
You couldn't help notice it.
Those bracelets stand out.
The earring.
The ring that isn't on her finger. Arikios, thank you for the 10 bits. How did you know I was married twice? I time traveled.
The fuck?
And the Azulmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. For a moment, I thought Phoenix being a dick about Apollo's name, but this is before Zack died, so he actually hasn't even met Apollo properly at this point. All of this timey-wimey evidence makes it hard to keep the time frames in order sometimes. Yeah, this is a particularly confusing section, I will say.
Yeah, that is true. I just think the wording of it is so. I call him Apollo.
I call him Apollo. I call him by his name.
Yeah, I just call him Apollo.
They are a Grammary family. Grammary family!
This boy wears a bracelet just like the ones in the picture.
What? So, that's why.
Why what, Mr. Zack?
I took this photograph of Thalassa before she left us.
Hoo-ha!
Hoo-ha! Thank you, Crusher Cannon, for cashing in your hoo-ha
Hoo-ha.
redeem there.
Hoo-ha!
Hoo-ha!
When she returned, she wore only one bracelet.
I bet I know where that other one went.
Oh no, strange boy!
She gave it to this boy, her son.
I call him Apollo. Unlocked
Apoyo.
successful. Have you
I
guys?
call him a pollo.
Yeah, I'm sure most of you haven't seen Hercules in New York, but it's basically a fish out of water movie about Arnold Schwarzenegger as Hercules being sent to modern New York and getting into hijinks. But he meets this guy called Pretzi who sells pretzels, and they quickly strike up a friendship. And at one point, Pretzi mentions that he has a friend called Apollo, and Arnold immediately, because he's the Greek god, he's Hercules, he goes, I know Apollo. And fucking Pretzi goes, you know Apollo? Wow, what's he up to? And he's like, oh, he's conceited. He thinks there is no one more attractive in the world. And Pretzi goes, handsome Apollo. And it's just a stupid scene, because why would they both know the same Apollo? And why would they assume they were talking about the same person? Anyway, that's what I think of. Whenever I see Apollo's name, I think, handsome Apollo.
He's just a boy, a
He's a little
strange
guy.
boy.
I like strange boys.
The Azulmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. I did a quick Google search, and someone's earlier speculation was correct. This is his name in Japanese. Odoroki Hosuke. I call him Odoroki-kun. Okay, so it's about the kun, I assume.
Okay.
It's just really funny the way
Translate.
they localize
Yeah,
it.
that's an interesting
Call
way to
him Apollo.
translate it.
It should have been like,
It's like,
call
all
him
right,
Apollo.
his name is Apollo.
it should have been like,
Good
I
job,
call him
Phoenix.
that Apollo or something like that.
This strange power. I myself do not know from where it comes.
Josh Bunton, thank you for subscribing at Tier 1 for 2 months there. I do appreciate the support. Thank you, Josh.
Yet, the fact is that it is passed down the Gramarye line. It runs in their veins.
What is it?
I asked her, Thalassa, once. This is what she told me.
I just get weird vibes from people.
Her power responds to tension in others.
I've been on a Lost kick lately, because I used to be a big fan of that show, and it reminds me of my dad, because he used to watch it with me. And I personally do not get so hung up on the mysteries in that show and what gets explained and what doesn't, because I personally think it's more of a character show than a mystery show, but I understand why people hate that they don't explain certain things. I only just realized from going to browse the subreddits and fan websites that I guess the power that people develop in that show is based on how much electromagnetism they have in their body. And I'm like,
Midichlorians.
I'm half expecting this to be like an electromagnetism midichlorian situation.
Her power responds to tension in others.
Tension. Kenwood, thank you for the 10 bits. Trucy and Apollo seem to form a dyad in the Force, whatever that is. Some good old Rise of Skywalker.
If she were to face a person and they became tense even slightly, then she would know, no matter how hard they tried to hide it from her.
So she could see it.
Not quite. This is the strangest part of it all. She wouldn't realize that she was subconsciously detecting this tension without the use of a particular object, or in her case, objects.
Objects? Wait, were they something she wore?
Yes.
Like an earring, perhaps?
Her bracelets that she wore on her ears.
What if it was her earring? Someone like tenses up and it just starts shaking.
Her earlobes just start vibrating. I don't think there's been a single character that hasn't had my voice. I admit, the first time I saw
Yeah,
one
I
of
was
those...
just thinking that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all good. It's all good. I admit, the first time I saw one of those, I felt there was more to it than just fashion. But what kind of power could a bracelet have? It's not like I have any magical items or anything.
I have made a decision. I will tell you all I know. Consider it a gift. Hopefully somebody doesn't pop out from a secret passage and bonk me on the head.
All right,
I
let's chat.
could not take one more single bonking.
I've had so many bonks to the head, one more would kill me.
But good thing that won't happen.
Well, I hardly need you to tell me at this point, but those two...
Better not awaken anything in me.
Thank you, Marin, for the Dean Redeen.
A brother and sister, yes. And
I
the
was
brother too.
going for the bonking somebody and killing them, awakening something inside of anyone.
I see. And the brother too has this power of theirs.
So Trucy has an older brother. I wonder what will come of that.
Me too.
I'm guessing not much by that laugh.
Sorry.
Phrasing!
Kenwood, thank you for the phrasing redeem there.
Mr. Wright, tonight, after our game is done, I will return to a life of hiding. I will
From
not,
bonks.
I would not see her live her life without knowing.
I understand. I'll tell the two of them when I fucking feel like it.
Oh, Martin, if only you knew how true that was.
Pizza Costco, thank you for the hydrate redeem.
Wait, is Phoenix homeless?
Hang on.
Yes.
I am in your debt once again.
No kidding. What I want to know is how all this got to be so messed up. The bracelets. The earrings.
Those bracelets are made of a special alloy.
You should try wearing one of those cool silver bracelets.
It is said to expand and shrink very slightly in response to body warmth.
So they're temperature sensitive or something?
Yes. This is how they can shrink to the exact size of their wearer's wrist.
And this has something to do with the power?
What
I
have
like
I
that they're,
told you?
they're trying to use a real explanation for a bracelet that lets you know when people are lying.
Why can't it just be a bracelet where you can adjust it? Enrique,
Nah.
thank you for the 10 bits. Phoenix has just become Obi-Wan Kenobi. You better tell the truth before the siblings kiss. I hope we don't get to that point.
What have I told you? The Gramarye power reacts to tension in others. When a Gramarye senses tension, they too become tense. And this tension translates into minute contractions of the muscles.
They're actually trying to science this thing.
So minute they cannot sense it on their own.
They're muscles. Oh, so that's what the bracelets are for.
With a bracelet on, one can sense these contractions.
Whoa, their power is that their muscles involuntarily flex. Huh.
Strange flex.
Because the bracelet is always a perfect fit.
Don't need to explain how law works in Japanifornia, but good thing we're explaining all this. So when the person they're watching gets tense, the bracelet feels tighter on their wrist.
Precisely.
Hang on a second. Is the Magatama literally part of the Mason system?
Yes.
What?
So
Basically.
Phoenix Wright
Oh.
is presenting the Magatama and its spiritual benefits
To AI?
everyone in the jury system and the
Yep.
American court system and being like, by the way,
He's-
this is real. Take me at face value.
Yeah, he's essentially like, trust me on this one, guys.
Yeah, source, trust me.
I made it the fuck up. But
That's
that
a real
alone,
Book of Mormon energy right there.
the musical or
I mean, just the
Book.
the whole like, I have some secret tablets
The
that
whole
God
thing.
gave me, and you
The
can't
golden
read them. I
plates.
can only, I'm the only one who can read them, and they can only be read in this way. And yeah,
yeah. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. You think Phoenix puts the bracelet on his dick?
yeah.
Yes.
No.
And you know what? Phoenix almost broke it because his dick is that thick.
And he's always very tense. Snow the First, thank you for the 10 bits. I want to point out that this means that Trucy is the best user of Perceive because she doesn't need a bracelet to help her. Yeah, it's weird because, like,
He
they're
doesn't have as much control over it, though.
yeah, they're acting like the bracelet is the key to it, but I don't think they've really been focusing too much on it.
Meanwhile, Trucy.
But that alone doesn't really count as mind reading.
I believe I understand how the process works from there. It's a simple question of eyesight. You gotta look at things.
Eyesight? I guess that sounds simple enough.
No.
Why did they not just bother not explaining it? And it would have been way more acceptable with no explanation. For me, anyway. I don't know. Like, that
That's
didn't...
when I was wondering if they were doing that for the benefit of the jurors, but not
Oh.
explaining the
Yeah.
Magatama.
No.
I guess-
It wasn't for us, the players. It was
Yeah.
for the in-game characters that
Yeah.
are the jurors
So,
Yeah.
you're saying that,
that we are not playing as.
he's backing up...
Yeah.
Oh, we are playing as the jurors right now.
Yeah.
No.
Are we not?
Well,
What?
we're in the Mason
No.
system right now.
But we're still playing as Phoenix.
Are we playing as
But
Phoenix?
doesn't
Oh, so
Phoenix,
we're-
like, talk
Well,
to
we're
the...
testing out the juror system.
Doesn't Phoenix talk to the jurors at the start of this chapter? And he's like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be weird, guys, but bear with me.
Yeah, but now we're seeing things from Phoenix's perspective.
I see.
The
Okay.
chapter ends with Phoenix turning to the jurors and going, "Ooh, well, that happened."
Kenwood, thank you for the 100 bits. So Phoenix is going to present evidence to the court and literally argue a wizard did it. I mean, yeah. Thank you, Arikios.
Have you ever heard of kinetic vision?
This is not the conversation I expected this guy's to be having right before he died.
Have you ever heard of Wii Fit?
His last conversation is just, "Oh, I saw on Reddit this thing about kinetic vision. You heard of that?"
You hear all this talk about
Sounds-
kinetic vision.
Yeah, so weird.
The Xbox Connect. Did you get that?
Something about the ability to see moving objects with full clarity, right? I've heard of it before. They say athletes can see a moving ball like it was stopped if they focus.
Oh, but it's not confined to sports alone. It all relies on the ability to focus. When we focus, we can see many things. The faintest twitch on the face, and the meaning that lies behind it. Therein lies one of the secrets of magic. One must know the mind of a crowd before one may distract it. Look over there!
Alpha Rabbit, look at it. What's up?
Shu Takumi must really like magic.
Yeah, I mean, I assume.
Does actually.
There's been so much like magician and magic stuff.
They're talking too much.
Do magic stuff. Alpha Rabbit, thank you for the 10 bits. This is like Zero Escape when they go from life-threatening situations to talking about pseudoscience.
Oh my god.
He just triggered
Zero
us.
Escape. I've just been thinking about it lately. And it's
Just been thinking about it, you know?
Zero Escape is just really funny, but also really fucked up. I love that series. It's stupid.
Is
One must
that
know
the
the mind.
999 one?
Yeah, that's
one
the
of them.
first one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't beaten that one yet.
So basically what you're saying is, the Grammarys can see really well.
For them, seeing is more than believing. It is knowing. Their power relies on eyesight combined with exceptional focus.
Things are starting to come into focus for me, too.
Of course, it is difficult to maintain such levels of focus for any length of time. What if someone could tell you when to focus?
Oh, so that's the bracelet. It's triggering you to focus, I guess. Kenwood, thank you for the 100 bits. Phoenix just discovered the chiral network.
Or something.
Precisely.
Kristoff is watching them from like a little cabinet, being like, what the fuck are they talking about?
When do I get to do the blocking?
But wait, Lucy doesn't have any bracelets.
You are talking about poker, yes?
Erikio, thank you for the 10 bits. Zach literally saying you just have to look at someone.
have you tried looking?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Is this basically like them talking about how like Apollo has
Poker face.
ADHD and he needs to have like a little thing to play with in order to focus?
Yes,
Because
that's his fidget spinner.
The spiritual fidget spinner.
The timing of when
Oh
to
my
focus
God.
is so elementary. She probably does it without thinking.
Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, sorry. Swallowed the wrong way. I was about to say that I think Trucy does a lot of things without thinking.
and then you swallowed the wrong way.
Yeah, sorry.
Without thinking.
Yeah, that's right.
Hypocrisy.
I don't tend to focus or think about swallowing myself.
I doubt Trucy herself has realized this. That is all I know of things Grammary.
Thank you, Mr. Zach.
You got a great butt.
Marek98, thank you for the resub at tier 2 for 3 months there.
Marek. So nice you have to say it twice.
If this boy's bracelet is the real thing, then he will use it before long, thereby awakening his power.
I'll keep that in mind. Well, shall we play a game?
I've said so much, let me say one more thing. I will tell you of that night.
That night?
The night my mentor, Magnifi Grammary, passed from this world to the next.
Ah,
There were 2 pistols and 2 letters sent. This was Magnifi's test.
a test.
In his last years, Magnifi Grammary worked us to the bone. No, to the pain.
This guy's bad. He's not good.
But that night I could not shoot him. So I shot the clown's forehead instead. This, it seems, was the correct answer. Yeah, I fucking hated that clown, man. Take this. I give my art to you, Zach. What? It is thanks for playing along with my show. You shot well tonight, Zach. Though I would not have minded dying by your hand. How could I shoot you? You're my mentor. And look at that facial hair. That would be a waste.
Kenwood, thank you for gifting 5 subs to JPO2587, to Gordonian Kid, to Audio Dragon 51, to Trivia Loves, and to the Azel Magia. Enjoy those gift subs, courtesy of Kenwood 132.
Bah, I thought you might say that. If I went home without shooting anything, what would you have done then? Then, of course, I would have given Valent his chance. And if I had shot you in the forehead instead? Then it would be over. If you or Valent were to shoot me in the head, then I to the darkness would go, and my art with me. A fitting end, don't you think? Yet this ending too gives me no cause for regret. I thank you, Zach. And I'm sorry. I have done much that was wrong in my day.
Yeah. The Azulmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. I love how much of a dick Magnafy is to Valent. He genuinely did not give him a chance. If Zach shoots him, Valent gets nothing. If Zach doesn't shoot him, Valent gets nothing. And if Zach can't refuse showing up either way... Oh, and Zach can't refuse showing up either way, so it's a foregone conclusion. Unless Zach just doesn't fire the gun at all or something. Magnafy genuinely only invited Valent to his hospital room to spit in his face. Wouldn't you, though?
Maybe that's what Valent wanted.
Yeah, that was his dying wish, and he knew that he wouldn't get to do that if he did it any other way. Kenwood, thank you for the 10 bits. Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are, waving that gun around like some kind of Jedi?
And Vampiro, thank you for the 100 bits. I won't. And Orikios, thank you for the 50 bits. Everybody's fueling that hype train. Let me get the hype train going. Hang on.
We got a kiss.
Weenie man away.
Martin!
You haven't had kisses in a while.
This hype train is making my hemorrhoids do the Harlem Shake.
The what?
You need to get the dance.
Pokemon the first movie.
What are you
The
talking about?
the Miles dance.
The Miles
Remember?
dance? No.
Yeah, I said instead of woohoo, we put the dance every time we break a
What dance?
record. The Sims. Miles from the Sims.
Have you sent me
dancing.
that dance?
Well, that computer is gone.
Then why are you
Or
asking me
rather-
why I haven't made it?
Well, I sent it to you. I think I did.
In what form?
I don't know.
Okay.
Weeks
It
ago.
sounds like maybe you need to send it to me again.
Maybe you
Was
should
it-
look through your message history.
What was that, Soupy?
I feel like maybe they sent it on Discord.
Oh, I don't know how to get a file off a Discord like that. A video?
I'm pretty sure I sent the link.
Oh, I'll double check. Anyway, oh, Kenwood, thank you for giving another 5 subs there.
Hoo-ha!
Wildfire Baby, thank you for 50 bits. And the moral of the story is Magicians Predicts. That's a pretty good moral. Vampiro, thank you for
Yeah.
catching any star chips for a hoo-ha. And Kenwood, thank you for the extra 5 subs there. To K16, to Lean Platypus 37, to Dark Jade 1, to Evil Nuts and Leafy Van Gogh VT. You might say Van Gogh VT, but that's not how I was raised to say it. You got us to a level 4 hype train there. We're one level away from the Smooching.
This train ain't very fast, Mr. Nick.
And Zeke the Jolteon, thank you for the 100 bits. Did you see that Miles dance where Miles is updating the autopsy report with salary cutting noises? What? Is that real?
The one on YouTube?
Is there a thing? Is there a Miles dance where he's making salary cutting noises? What is a
That
salary
is
cutting
not
noise?
something I remember.
Arriving Yukarika, thank you for gifting 2 tier 1 subs to Disney and Beyond and to Warlock 9. We're 84% of the way through that hype train. Just 16% left for the smooch. It sounds like somebody's furiously trying to find this Miles dance.
That would be me. That would be me.
Arriving Yukarika, thank you for the 10 bits. Hype train, hype. Hype. Oh, sorry about that, Volcanic. Not sure what happened. But it looks like Karina has found it. When you update the autopsy report, I'll post the link.
Is it that one? Is it that one?
I'm guessing.
I'll put it in the
Wow,
chat.
look at him. Shimmy. You're looking good. Did Gumfuck not tell you? Your garbage excuse of a hypothesis? I'll shove my entire cravat up your ass. Why? Well, you little bitch. You can take a look at this.
Okay.
You got
Vampiro, thank you for gifting a sub to Johnny Worldbeater, and also Vaishni73, thank you. Holy cow, this is a number. Thank you for subscribing at Tier 1 for 46 months. Holy cow.
Wow.
That's a lot of babies.
That is...
So many babies.
Oh, Jesus.
That's
Babies.
just past 5 babies.
And that means I have to put smooches on the screen, I think. What did I call this? Where's the smooch? There it is.
Hold it!
That's one smooch.
Hold it!
That's 2 smooches. And let's do a couple more since we've been...
Hold it!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold
I
it!
love them.
Oh, I posted a link to the video, Volcanic. I think we're good. All right, sweet. I'll try and make that a redeem. Or what are you wanting it to be, Marin? You said instead of the woohoo, you want Miles.
Every time we break a record
Oh.
of Hype Train, instead of the woohoo from The Sims, because I downloaded graphics, the graphic sex mods, and you wouldn't allow
I would
me
not
to put those
graphic
on your
sex
channel,
On my channel, no.
because they quote unquote break TOS or something. So
Hey, thanks for the
I
super
offered
special awesome gift.
the compromise of Miles popping and locking to some classical music every time we
Vaishni,
break
thank you
the
for giving a
record.
sub to Volcanic. I appreciate it. Enjoy that
The
gift
footage-
sub. But
The footage is on my SSD, but I have not been able to
Oh.
get that installed because it needs to get reformatted. And
oh, I missed this. Oh, hang on, let's wait for this. We've got Maya Heat happening. Thank you for cashing in your star chips from Maya He there, Fruity Groovy. And I wanted to say thank you to Kenwood. I missed this message here. I apologize for skimming past it. Thank you for the 100 bits. I'm having some rough mental health days, and generosity makes me feel better. Well, just make sure you're taking care of yourself first and foremost before you give anything to anybody else. Don't just give just because. Don't give to the point that you're putting yourself at a disadvantage or in a rough place, because that could obviously make things worse. But as long as you're taking care of yourself, we appreciate your generosity. Jewelry Jelly, thank you for catching in your star chips for a doodle la 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 doodle la. All right. Now that I've done that, let's see. It seems to me that Magnify wanted you to be his successor all along.
A successor to the professor?
That's why the time he gave you was earlier than Valence.
Perhaps, but it is not something we will ever know for sure now.
So I'm confused. Why did anyone have to shoot a gun in that scenario to prove that they were worthy of whatever?
Because magicians are really
Magicians.
fucking stupid.
They just like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're overdramatic, histrionic losers.
Magicians are a bunch of losers.
Perhaps, but it is not something we will ever know for sure now. I wonder, what is Valant up to these days? Maybe I'll hit that guy up.
Waiting for you to die? If 7 years pass like this, the performance rights go to him.
Ah. And now here I am, and his dream is ended.
It's worse than that, actually. Thank you, Lean Platypus, for a hydrate command. I'm low on water. Alpha Rabbit, thank you for the 10 bits because he wanted to go the same way his daughter died for some reason. Oh, really? Public opinion's a fickle thing, you know.
What? You don't mean to tell me they put the blame for our mentor's death on him?
He literally didn't bother to check in with his brother for 7 years. Are they brothers?
They're not brothers.
No.
What are they?
They're just both Magnify's apprentices.
Oh, okay. The trial ended when you vanished, Mr. Zack. There were even rumors that Valent had helped you pull it off.
But that's madness.
Well,
Well,
sorry.
It seems that before I can once again disappear from this world, I have one more act to perform. Get bonked on the head and die, ruining everyone's good time.
Dark Jade says, seems to me that Magnify wanted to see how badly his disciples wanted to inherit his tricks. But he, I suppose, but like, what if they really, really wanted it badly, he wouldn't really get to see himself get killed. He would just be dead.
And plus, the whole thing is like, please come shoot a gun in a hospital.
Mm-hmm. That's the whole thing. Thank you for getting us to a level 4 hype train, folks. Enjoy those level 4 emotes if you got any.
I have one more act to perform. The Ace Ventura talking from my butt performance.
Oh.
Huh?
Like, God, I wish someone would come beat this guy over the head already.
Stop with the Ace Ventura.
Isn't it odd that sorting out my life should prove so complicated?
I know that feels, Zach.
Even though I'm dead?
Wouldn't that make it more complicated? That night, Zach...
And then he
And then he died.
died.
What was that movie we watched? It was like called The Curse or something, Marin, where it was like a documentary. Thank you for the proto badge to redeem their pumpkin pop. It's like a faux incantation. Yeah, it was like a faux documentary sort of horror thing where this guy is interviewing and researching strange occurrences involving obviously ghosts and stuff and curses. And then he interviews his mother and a child, and it's a pretty normal situation where they're like, yeah, we heard weird things coming from that house. And then it like, he goes and investigates, and he doesn't really find out anything. And then when he's saying goodbye to the wife and kid, it's just like, goodbye, all right, bye. And then the shot freezes, and it says, they died a month later. That night, Zach Gramarye was killed. You listening, jurors who are watching this? He died as Shoddy Smith, a mysterious traveler with a secret past. Kenwood, thank you for the 100 bits. Zach Gramarye died on the way to his home planet.
I have to go. My people need me.
But he left one thing behind before he parted. This. Oh. To whom it
And
may...
also a daughter.
Right, that too. His confession, to use as I saw fit. 7 years passed, I, Zach Gramarye, murdered my mentor, Magnify Gramarye. I apologize for the trouble caused by my sudden departure from court and hereby confess to my crime. Okay, I do apologize. There's been a lot of talking and a lot of stuff going on. Why did he confess to something he didn't do?
Probably just to help out Valiant. And also, he would still be presumed dead, so...
I guess that makes sense.
He might as well.
Yeah,
why not?
Because he's dramatic. Because they're all dramatic.
None of these are smart people, Martin.
Yeah, they're just there for the ride.
Yeah, I have to remember that a lot of these characters are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
just
the thing.
silly.
Silly billies.
They're just little guys.
Of course, he'd killed no one. This was his way of tying up loose ends with his old partner, Valen Gramarye, who would now presumably hate Valen for doing that. No, Zach for doing that. Zach's confession added to the court record. And it's nice and pink. Yeah, Lena Kara points out, if these characters were smart, we would not have these games.
Yeah. We wouldn't be in this case right now.
Oh, Kenwood says, thank you for the 10 bits, Kenwood. Enter Benoit Blanc. Would you guys want to see a Knives Out mystery featuring the stars of Phoenix Wright?
Yes. I've still never seen Knives Out, so I don't know.
So you're telling me you got an updated autopsy report?
Now, Soupy, you got to drive down here with your fancy new cataclysmic converter. And, and we'll watch Knives Out and Glass Onion.
We've got
I
Solitary...
do need to do that.
We've got Solitary Cell 13 or Sunshine Coliseum.
Let's go to Solitary Cell 13.
All right.
And you know,
myself.
we got the couch with the fold out bed for you.
Oh, yeah.
And then your cataclysmic converter was stolen 5 months ago.
Yeah.
It's
Dark
pretty
Jade
insane.
points out that the press would still consider Valent guilty of the crime unless they had proof of someone else being responsible. So I guess it does mean that Valent gets to perform. Let's chat, I guess. No?
Well, I think he's not supposed to be here if we're at the right point. So maybe we go back to Sunshine Coliseum.
Okay.
I guess now that we have Zach's confession,
Oh, yeah,
now
we
we
can
can
tell
probably
Valent.
do the Psyche Lux. Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Wow.
While you were singing the other.
I sure was, you're right. Bum, bum, bum. One for each nipple. Ask what you. That's what. If someone has more than 2 Psyche Lux, it means that, it tells you how many nipples they have. They got a lot.
Yeah.
What?
What does that mean
What,
for
what does that
Kristoff?
mean for Kristoff's 5 black Psyche Lux?
He's got frostbitten nipples.
He needs medical help.
No.
Poor guy.
You need to rub them. Gotta
His-
rub them.
His nipples are wreathed in black flame.
Let's just call them tattoos. Come on.
All right, so the confession, right? Was it something else first?
What, didn't we get partway through earlier?
We did, but
remember.
we're back to the start.
Something with the gun.
Was it?
I think it was. Didn't we present the transferal of rights first?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what might that be?
There we go.
I see it bears the Grammar seal.
I should have brought this to your attention sooner, but I didn't. Imagine you be planning your comeback quite so fast.
What is this?
A document showing the true recipient of the performance rights to Magnate's miracles.
What? Zach Grammar, he wrote this?
What?
What? He passed everything to his daughter.
Trucia Nigmar. Actually, she's officially my daughter these days.
Preposterous. Zach is gone, vanished into the void.
This is a genuine article. Zach was alive when he wrote it. Both myself and the notary can testify to this.
What?
We did it. Destroyed one of his nipples.
Why? Why does fate toy with me so? Why must my life be lived in thrall to the dead?
You're not the
plays
only
fake
one with that
Randall.
problem.
What have you done to my nipple?
Oh.
Why must my nipple depart? But he shot Magnify. Yes, it was Zach. It was. And then he left, and my career as a magician fell into darkness.
Did you think there might be some way out of it? Say, if you could prove Zach Grammary shot Magnify? Was that why you testified?
Yes, my way out. It should have been my way out.
Well, it might not be too late, Mr. Valent. All you need is a way to prove your case. Who really killed Magnify Grammary? Perhaps this will tell us. Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits. I'm sorry, did I hit the fast forward button by accident? I believe I have the answer to your prayers right here. Zach Grammary wrote one more thing before passing on.
This is a confession.
In which he admits to the killing of Magnify Grammary. See? All according to Keikaku. Your Keikaku.
I am a magician by trade. Deception is my life's work. I fool the audience, give them a fleeting dream. I jizz everywhere. Yet it seems the tables have turned.
It is I who is the Jizzy.
Now I am the jizzy, believing in the deceptions I have wrought upon myself.
Lena Kara, thank you for bonking me. Very on top of the bonking today. Zach wrote this right in front of me. After I explained your situation to him. And then some guy bonked him on the head.
Alakazoo, my god!
Damn.
Unlock successful. Magnify Grammary.
You do know that this confession is nothing but lies.
Yeah, it's my opinion that Zach Grammary killed no one.
Then you must be thinking the truth is a simple matter of elimination. 2 received instructions to kill, but if one is innocent, then the one who remains is guilty.
That would be the logical conclusion, yes.
So he vanished to protect me, his partner. A stirring tale, 'tis true.
Did you shoot Magnify Grammary in the forehead?
If I had and I told you, what would you do? Run to the police, perchance? Do as you will. There is nothing left for me now. It is true, after all. I have little talent. I needed my mentor Magnify's repertoire. It was as if a little demon grabbed hold of me.
I knew it. Satan. So Valent Gramarye did kill the great Magnify.
So sorry, Mr. Wright, but it was not I who shot my mentor.
What? But if it wasn't you, then who was it? There wasn't another disciple, was there?
Another disciple, such as?
I don't know. Knack and Talent Gramarye, maybe? Is he pulling those out of his ass? What is he saying?
Yes.
I have no idea.
Knack and Talent.
He's just
I guess
ass
it
pulling.
just rhymes with Zach and Valent.
I
Yeah.
see. What the fuck?
Phoenix is stupid.
Your wild fancies couldn't be further from the truth. Only Zack and Valent received those threatening letters. But there was another. One more person could have fired that pistol that night.
Brucey.
Don't suppose you figured it out by now.
If it wasn't Zack or Valent who shot Magnify, then it had to be the only other person at the scene. Which means... Yeah, Spark Brushel was there, right? Was he not?
I
Spark
I think
Brushel
they're just
was he?
implying he shot himself.
He's the killer.
Oh.
Yeah. Spark Brushel definitely did it.
It was a doctor who hated magicians.
Well, wait. You don't mean...
Spark Brushel did nothing wrong.
Yes, the great Magnify Gramarye himself.
What? Okay. So Magnify Gramarye committed suicide.
That's pretty fucked up that you made both of your disciples come to kill you
Yeah.
and then. Ugh.
Wait, but that is very strange, to say the least.
You find it hard to believe?
To be honest, I hadn't even imagined it as a possibility.
When I
But that's
arrived,
because I'm Phoenix Wright and I'm dumb.
when I arrived that night, the old man was still alive.
The Azalmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. It sure is great we can take this guy who has been lying for years at his word.
Yeah, the guy who's like, the art of deception is my skill. He appeared to be asleep. I could not shoot him. But when I turned and made to leave the room, the old man called out to me.
So you spoke with Magnify Gramarye.
Yes, and this is why I knew what he had done. Magnify transferred the rights to his repertoire, his restaurant, to my partner, Zack Gramarye, not me.
Dark Jade says, to be fair, Magnify was living on borrowed time, so wanted to go out on his own terms. Yeah, I guess that's the reason. Ryu Krika.
More fucked up that he's setting up both of his students
Yeah.
for a crime they did not commit.
Yeah, like, he knows he's going to frame both of them if he does that, but they passed his test, essentially. Ryu Karika, thank you for the 10 bits. My guess is that he wanted one of them to pay for his daughter's death with his own Oh, I see. And Wildfire BB, thank you for the 10 bits. If anyone needs to take a timeout, don't feel bad if you need to step away because of the theme being discussed. Yes, indeed. Obviously, it's a bit of a triggering subject, so if you need to step away, we completely understand. And please don't feel like you have to be around if any of the events of the game, or the content of the game, or the stream is upsetting to you.
Magnify transferred the rights to... Oh, I've said this.
I see. Then I guess I owe you an apology. I always thought you were the one who did it.
You owe me no apology.
Huh?
My crime was, in a way, more serious than that of murder.
You talking about your outfit? What?
Ayo.
Your crime? Is Valent Gramarye confessing something to me? What could it be more...
His feelings?
What could be more serious than murder?
Love.
No.
It's crime.
You see, I knew the 2 letters had been sent.
Oh.
There are no secrets between partners. It was easy to find out. That was when I understood Magnify's plan.
He wanted to die by one of your hands?
Little did I expect it had anything to do with the rights to his repertoire. That was when I heard it. The little demon whispering inside my heart.
The demon.
Let me confess, I had intended to shoot Magnify. And I planned on framing my partner for the crime.
What?
That night, I prepared something before going to Magnify's hospital room.
I mean, I guess it makes sense that he would have been trying to do that given that he tampered with it.
Yeah.
Which was?
IV fluid, of course. I'd seen it on an earlier visit. If Zack did not shoot, I would do the deed. Then I would use the IV fluid, liquid, to place the murder on his hands. That was my plan.
Yeah, Alpha Rabbit says, simply considering doing the crime is worse than actually doing it.
Thought crimes.
Oh no.
But you didn't shoot him.
I could not. The demon in my heart fled when the moment came. But then Magnify called me back. I am sorry, Valent. I am giving my magic to Zack, not you. You still lack the draw he has. Please, help him if you can. I left the room, and then I stopped. The shock of what I had just been told consumed me. That is when I heard that fateful gunshot.
Magnify Gramarye, killing himself.
Then the demon awoke anew within me. Zack killed him. He was the one. Frame him, and the magic will be yours. I altered the scene of his suicide. I took the pistol from his hand. Oh, I see. This is the thing that's worse than murder. Wiped off the prints. Then I used the syringe to add the IV liquid I'd brought.
Good evening, Malake 511.
So in the end, things happened pretty much as planned. Magnify died, and you framed Zack for his murder.
As planned indeed. Of course, the outcome was somewhat different than I had anticipated. Well, what do you think? Do you believe my story? Can it be believed, truly?
That was 7 years ago. I don't know what to believe, but
Yes?
I'm glad I heard it from you, Mr. Valent. Thank you.
It is I who should be thanking you, Mr. Wright. Only when I had lost everything could I make my decision.
You gonna turn yourself in?
My partner may have vanished, but not so my guilt. And as my guilt stays, all else begins to leave me. My friends, my performance rights, my magic, my cum. I've had enough of vanishing acts.
I understand.
I thought my life was ruled by a dead man. But I find I was wrong. For Zack Gramarye was alive.
Well, not anymore.
Cool.
And now it occurs to me. What if he was not the only one who survived?
What do you mean?
You see, now that I think about it, I realize that I know. We never saw proof of her demise. We never saw her body.
Her?
The mind races and the mouth flaps on. My apologies. Forget this matter. I can only hope that the day will come when I again meet my partner, Zack Gramarye. Then I shall apologize for my terrible mistake.
With a kiss.
Mwah. I am glad we had this chance to talk. Thank you.
So when did this take place? When did that happen?
7 years, like right before
This conversation.
or right after Shadi got killed, I guess, or the other one got killed. Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's my guess.
Zach Graham.
I have a,
Yeah?
I have a question.
Go on.
Is the next section like it for this part of the game?
I think
then
we're
it-
almost done.
Okay. I need
Um,
to,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I need to run to the restroom, and then do we want to call it here, or do we want to just steamroll through the last part?
So we're almost done with this section, I believe, and then after that is the trial days. So we should probably stop after this.
Right. I meant after the Zach Grammary scene, or do we want to do the last scene? Because it's 4 o'clock right now.
I'm happy to do the last scene myself.
Yeah, we really don't have that much left.
Okay.
I'm
I'll be right
down
back.
for
I
whatever.
Sure thing.
gotta go to the bathroom really bad.
Okay.
Marin is AFK for now. We are here to entertain you. Ask us anything. This is the Little Karibo
Literally
Soupy,
anything.
Karina
Anything.
AMA stream. Anything. You can ask anything. We reserve the right to answer nothing. But
Yeah,
you can ask
But you're
you can
welcome
ask.
to ask.
Red Spade says, "Can I ask you anything?" Yes.
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 Favorite ramen. Soupy. This is right up your alley.
That's true. There's a really good place here in San Francisco that I went. It was like the first restaurant that I went to, like after lockdown.
Oh.
And
that must have made it so much better.
not only did that make it better, but like it's already a place that usually has a really long line, so you know it's good. But it was delicious. But I think it was just like regular like miso ramen, but man, now I want to go back.
I do like some good miso ramen.
So good.
Kenwood, thank you for 100 bits. Who has the longer dick? Phoenix or Miles Edgeworth? Also girth. Okay, I think girth.
Honestly, I think Miles on both counts.
Yeah.
That cravat is not compensating for anything.
He just likes it.
But we all know.
In fact, he wears the cravat so that people will look at him and just assume that he has a small dick. He's like, I do not want to be approached by anyone.
Keep these straight women away from me.
But we all know that Gumshoe has not necessarily the longest, but definitely the girthiest.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
As a wide boy. Spag Funk, thank you for the follow. And we have a few other questions really quickly. Does your fur smell like blueberries? I will not confirm or deny. What's a hypotenuse? Something to do with triangles, right?
It's the,
yeah, I think
like,
it's
opposing
like the long
side
side
of.
of. Yeah, it's like the long
I
side.
don't know.
I think.
Someone find the hypotenuse of Edgeworth's dick.
Is it triangle?
It can become
Well,
one.
the
Damn.
hypotenuse, hang on. Okay, so Edgeworth, let's ask ourselves a question first.
Yes.
Does Edgeworth have a right angle, or does his dick go up or
Phoenix
down?
is his
it
right
you-
angle.
No, that's not how math
Puts it
works.
against-
Come on, Martin. Come on.
Wow.
Does his dick go straight out, or is there an angle? Either way, whatever, from the tip of the penis to we're gonna draw
No, you know what happens?
a line.
You know what happens is
Yeah, from like the tip to the base.
Edgeworth
No,
gets-
Edgeworth.
It's like a shadow.
Edgeworth
you know?
gets a boner, and he notices that it's got a slight angle to it, and he's like, "Hang on, right, I could fix this." And he concentrates until it's a perfect right angle.
He's like, I can
Just
raise and lower my blood pressure at will.
Why would you want to raise your blood pressure so I can lower it again?
so I can correct my orgasm.
Zach Grammary,
Erection,
Shoddy Smith,
that was the
whatever
word.
name you prefer, he is no longer with us. Thank you for bunking Soupy there. Dusk Bringer.
What did I do to deserve it more than anyone else?
I was talking about the tip of the penis.
Thank you, Kenwood, for bunking the chat. The truth revealed in that trial was only a sliver. And the impenetrable darkness that remained has taken another life.
I knew what I'd have to do to push back the darkness for good. And it would involve paying that man a visit.
And sucking his dick.
Toodles.
Yes.
All right.
Let's lick his dick. Yeah.
Kenwood, thank you for
yeah.
bunking the chat. I don't know if I said that. Solitary Cell 13. Unlucky for some.
It's time to lick some dick.
Tilly, are you okay?
Woo!
Woo! Somebody else be the fucking guard.
I'm sorry. Prisoner Christoph Gavin is currently occupied.
And his dick sucked.
I see. Do you know when he'll be finished?
He's in the purgatorium.
Could you go find out?
The guard's getting his dick.
Phoenix was like, my mouth is feeling empty.
Kenwood, thank you for the 100 bits. Time to lick some dick. Smash cut to prison. Could you go find out?
Certainly, sir. Please wait here a moment.
This fucking chair. My
extra.
apologies to the guard, but there's something I need to see. Start sniffing the chair.
And don't forget that the Phoenix's point of view here is from the bed.
Christoph
Yep.
is sat here.
He's
Yep.
just laying
He
there.
definitely farts.
We got a letter there.
He's like, I knew it.
We got a letter, shiny yellow letter right there.
Yelly letter.
Yeah, I think we need to examine that.
Yeah.
There it is. The yellow envelope. And the sender is Drew Misham. I was right.
Drew my
when I
jam.
arrived at the studio, Mr. Misham was at his desk. He seemed to be writing a letter, but he quickly sealed the envelope. It was a yellow envelope. I heard it was left at the crime scene.
If this is the last letter that Drew Misham wrote, then there's something I need to do. The last thing I need to do, in fact. Wildfire BB, thank you for the 10 bits. Smells like butts and pretension. Here goes. Wait, what does the name say? Dazit Keisler.
That's not Drew Misham.
Well,
Damn
wait.
it. Keitler.
Damn it, Crittler.
He lives
Damn
on
it!
928 Apple Street in Blessing Spring, California.
California.
Okay.
He's got the stamp.
Sure.
Let's see if this atroquinine spray finds anything. It sprays on the stamp and it becomes a David Copperfield stamp. Mind freak.
That's not David Copperfield.
David Copperfield Mind Freak.
Well, he used to be in Troop Copperfield with Chris Angel, and the rights to the Mind Freak went to Chris Angel
I
because
see.
their
Yeah.
mentor made them shoot him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Not a lot
you
of people
almost
know
died.
about this.
No one will speak of it. Atroquinine.
Squirt, 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 squirt.
The poison
squirt.
stamp.
Just a regular Tuesday for Phoenix.
Squirt.
It's a drier Tuesday than usual.
So this was Drew Misham's messenger of death.
I really want to hire you to draw that, Karina.
Hired. It is now your job to draw that alone.
Do you know what a
Alrighty.
commission is?
What?
Karina's like, I can get paid for this?
It was the stamp, all right. No mistaking it.
Karina, I will pay for your dreams to come true. I know. I know we both want this, Karina.
I can always use more money to buy stupid shit.
And his last letter was sent to Christoph Gavin.
Was it though?
The interview request came like you said it would, and they're looking into the case. I swear on my life I won't tell them about you, so please release the spell you put on my daughter. I'll write later with a report. Gotcha. Thank you for the hydrate command there, Sage. Letter from Drew Misham added to the court record.
Finally, decisive evidence. I've been looking for that my whole career.
Hey.
What's this? A burglar in jail?
Korewa.
The first lines by someone else in this entire
Amazing.
Yay.
Gavin.
I didn't know you moonlighted in larceny, right?
Look at his lighting on his face.
You naughty boy.
He's like that meme image of the guy on the window being like, ha ha, yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
That's his freak face.
Gavin, there's something I have to ask you.
Can I suck your dick? The answer is yes.
Why?
All right.
That's my excited homosexual noise. I'm not going to apologize for it.
My apologies, but there's not much I care to discuss.
Vera Mission hasn't received her.
Actually, I guess I should.
Vera Mission hasn't received her word.
He's like, say the word verdict again. It felt really good.
Wildfire BB, thank you for the 10 bits. My apologies. My dick has just been sucked, right?
Should have showed up 5 minutes ago.
You follow me, Gavin?
On Twitter, no.
Why are you so flaccid, Gavin?
There are no known survivors of adrequinine poisoning or my dick. But it never hurts to hope.
We sure hope someone survives my dick.
It'd be a shame if no one ever did.
Okay, I'll be leaving now then.
Right, wait, you didn't finish.
And we're thanking for gifting 5 subs to Yami Marua, to Pecora91, to Lady Mio 0, to Yellow Guy 111, and to King Spade. I do appreciate your generous support this stream, Kenwood. Thank you. And Alpha Rabbit, thank you for catching in the baby.
Yeah, Gavin?
Would you mind leaving that letter? It's private.
L Train, thank you for the 10 bits. That's why a guard sounded so winded. He just finished with Kristoff. Yeah. And thank you for bonking Marin Rain.
This is sexism.
Yep, it was definitely on Marin's fault.
This is white male privilege on display.
Oh, sorry, forgot I had it. I forgot that was my line.
A line. Many thanks.
Oh, what the fuck is happening?
First fucking day.
Whoa.
It's like his titties are getting too big. That's when I sucked his dick. That's right, jurors.
and it's all on camera.
You saw that?
Oh no, I accidentally left it in the footage.
Oh no. Kenwood, thank you.
So that just happened.
little did we know what it was before. Kenwood, thank you for the 10 bits. That's 5 dick sucking straight from your boy, Kenwood132. And Thorgrim Funhammer, thank you for resubbing it tier 1 for 10 months. Oh, hoi, hoi. And the Azel Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. As it turns out, Phoenix was secretly Batman all along. Who knew? We've now seen all the clues in this case. Clues I gathered over 7 long years. Well, I guess really over a month, and then I waited 7 years, and then I did it again.
Yeah.
Took me a while to get around to it.
Wildfire BB, thank you for the 10 bits. Wait. Isn't it illegal to record in prison? That is influencing the jury, surely. Well, here's the thing. They didn't have a jury back then. They've only just started reintroducing a jury, so it wasn't.
There's no rules.
This is him hand curating and massaging the narrative.
Clues I gathered over 7 long years. Now, it is time. Every story has an ending. We've come to the final chapter, the final trial. Find the truth. You're the only ones who can.
So there's a juror somewhere being like, was I supposed to learn about this guy Apollo being related to Trucy? Like, is that a secret?
Is that allowed? Like, Judge, I have questions.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he came back to
Welcome to court, bitch.
This man
that it? Are
greets
we
you in
done?
the defendant's lobby.
With
What
a
do you
binary
do?
background.
Are we done?
We are done.
Do
We finished that
finish
section.
Yeah, we are done.
I'm like, what's going on, Phoenix?
This is going to be a great.
Literally the entrance to hell.
It's going to be a great opening screen for the next stream, though.
Yeah.
Just
Welcome
what
to
Gregory
court.
Edgeworth sees when he finally gets
Yeah,
out of line.
Gregory
He
Edgeworth.
looked- He looks
That's how
so
long he's been in
serious,
line.
Yeah.
He
but
does
he
look.
looks like he's dressed like shit.
He's like, he's like trying to be really intimidating, but he's got that blue beanie
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, he's like, I
Yeah.
will not take the hat off.
Wilted Carrot, thank you for bonking the chat. I think that's a good place to stop, certainly. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for tolerating our complete unhingedness
That was a
today.
good one.
That was a really good session, I thought. L Train, thank you for the 10 bits. Phoenix, standing roadie for the harsh punishment from the penal system. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Is there anyone streaming now that's on my list? Ryrie Karika, thank you for the 10 bits. And it's been good to see you, by the way. It's been fun. Love you all. Take care of yourselves. Have a good night. And see you all next time. Bye. Yes, indeed. Does anyone in the call have someone they'd like me to raid? Who's live? Because I only have a couple of people to choose from. But if you guys have a suggestion.
I don't have anybody.
Okay. I
don't
will
think I have
raid. I
anyone.
will raid Angel Steps then, who's playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Woo!
They are a VTuber. They're very pretty. All right. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you too, of course, my lovely co-hosts for supporting me as I did quite a lot of the work there.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
Yeah, you really did, huh?
It's fun. It's fun. It's all in fun. But I just want to say thank you to, first of all, Marin. Did you want to say anything to chat before we take off?
Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you soon.
And thank you, as always, to Soupy, the Phoenix Wright aficionado. Soupy, was there anything you wanted to say to the chat?
Thanks for chilling with us, everybody.
And Karina, aka Dilphosaur, was there anything you wanted to say or promote to the chat before we pop off here?
Thank you for chilling, and thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah.
Check out Drawfee Show. We will be streaming tomorrow evening.
Everyone follow
Yes.
Dwarfy Show on Twitch. I've just given you an easy way to click and follow. So you can hang out
shit.
with Karina and friends at any time when they're streaming. Always a good time.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
draw. Thank you.
Of course. All right, folks. We're going to auger this baby in. The raid now button has disappeared. I assume because I just did the Drawfee thing by mistake. Anyway, take care. We'll see you probably not next week as we'll be in England, but we'll see you next time whenever we're live with more Ace Attorney. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.